Fix it.
With parts shipped right to your door. No kidding.
Choose your wild this summer at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Get closer than ever at our largest, most immersive animal habitat, the all-new Lion and Hyena Ridge, opening soon. Delight in high-energy indoor shows and cooling water rides. And stay later for summer nights with coasters after dark and all-new drone and fireworks spectaculars on select dates now through August 9th. Go wild this summer at Busch Gardens. Save up to 55% on tickets, fun cards, and passes during our 4th of July sale. Hurry, offer ends soon. Tax and service fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Hey, Orlando, are you tired of checking a price online only to find out it's thousands more when you get to the dealership? Well, at Greenway Kia, we changed the game. Every new Kia listed for sale on GreenwayKias.com has our Greenway all-in price. That means the price you see is the price you pay, with no surprises and no additional fees. Plus, with over 1,000 new Kias available at our 3 Central Florida locations, you'll find the right new Kia at the right price every time. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
UCF football is back and the Big 12 schedule is stacked. Catch TCU, BYU, Baylor, Arizona State, Iowa State, and others as they come to the Crushyard Bounce House all season long. Secure your seats today at UCFnights.com/tickets.
Hey, it's the News Junkie, and I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day, and it's awful. Do me a favor, eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Rates are near 3-year lows, and if you have a rate above 6.5, you may be able to lower it a point or more.
With that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Host an event they'll never forget at Crushyard. Designed for group gatherings of all kinds, Crushyard makes it easy to bring people together for team events, birthday parties, and milestone celebrations. With pickleball courts, great food and drinks, and flexible space to play or relax, everything comes together in one place. We handle the details so you can focus on your guests and enjoy the moment. It's an interactive, high-energy experience everyone will remember. Learn more at Crushyard.com.
Hi, this is Mark Spain, and we're hiring listing agents. Are you ready for a career move that will be rewarding and earn you the high income you deserve? If you enjoy delivering great customer service and working with people, I want to talk to you. Go to joinmarkspain.com and apply today.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. You guys know I've renovated a few homes in my life, and I will tell you, the one thing I don't mess with is plumbing, and here's why. You make a mistake there, it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars. That is one of the main reasons I lean on my friends at Modern Plumbing Industries. Employee-owned and in business since 1975, and they can handle it all. All plumbing service, drain and sewer service, water heater services, gas services, and water treatment services, and that's just where it begins. Contact Modern Plumbing Industries today at 407-327-6000 or learn more at modernpi.com.
You've got to try the new TikTok diet.
Just ask Chat.
I just take blue-green algae.
Or you could trust your gut. When it comes to your health, how do you know what's right for you? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements. Not trends, your biology.
Learn more at Viome.com/know. V as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code VIOME50 to save $50 off your purchase.
Storm season is here, Central Florida. Is your home ready? Renewal by Andersen is offering % off windows and doors, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 1 full year. Storms and hurricanes have caused tens of billions of dollars in damage across Florida annually. That means now is the perfect time to prepare your home before the next storm is on the radar. Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim Impact Windows and Doors are built for Florida homes and designed to help stand up to severe weather. Florida homeowners don't just choose their windows for storm protection, they also improve energy efficiency year-round, which means added comfort and lower energy bills. Schedule a free in-home design consultation where their experts will guide you through the full replacement process from design to install. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com and choose your savings today, or better yet, stop by their showroom off of Lee Road in Winter Park. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
This Earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a Big Green Egg.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Ecuador held on to upset Germany 2-1 for its first win at this year's World Cup. Nielsen Angulo answered an early German goal in the 9th minute.
Here's Angulo with a hint of opportunity for Ecuador, and he scores, and he
Ecuador advances to the knockout round. Germany had already qualified as group winners. There are 6 more matches on the World Cup schedule today.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station guaranteed human.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Birthday. That's birthday. Enter it now.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie starts now.
It is Friday, June 26th, 2026. Lots to get to today. From I have to address this to parents charged as a 7-year-old dies at 255 pounds. And the air conditioning debate just went totally Skywall. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. C-Lane is here.
Hello.
Josh is with us.
Hello.
And so are you. You can send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. And this never, ever happens, friends.
What happened?
What happened? We got a last-minute message.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're just here in the nick of time. They just came in and handed me this. The staff here at the studio came in here and handed me this last-minute message. It appears to be from that reporter who got swarmed by the Scottish fans. Let's see what she said.
Great Friday, you mother.
Yeah, we did it, everybody. You made it through a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday has arrived. Pat yourself on the back. How's everybody doing on a Friday?
Mostly good, but you kind of forgot something today.
What?
You forgot something.
I always worry I'm going to forget something. What I forget?
You didn't give Josh and I our little pep talk that you've been doing every week.
No, I gave up. I gave up on that. Yeah.
We feel bad about the show. The mediocre ass. Hey guys, let's get ready to entertain the masses.
The word of the day: inspiration.
Yeah, I've been given advice different times in my career, and one is like you got to rally the team behind you, get everybody on the same page, and
let's kick the tires and light the fires.
So, being a professional broadcaster, I've tried to over the years put that into play, and it has failed every time. So I'm here.
We're just unencourageable.
Yes, you are the unencourageable. All right, with capital THE. But we're going to do it today. We're going to do it. We're going to have a great show. I feel it in my bones. We got a lot of good stuff to work through, drama, all the rest here on the show. Learn more over at thenewsjunkie.com as we jump into our opening clip. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And I wonder, what would Josh do if he was out walking his little doggy?
I used to have a bracelet about that.
It's just, yeah. People think it means something else sometimes, but it doesn't. No.
They're wrong.
Now, what would Josh do if you were out there and you got your little doggy? He's on a leash. You're bringing him through the neighborhood. And, this probably wouldn't happen in your neighborhood. You'd be more likely to encounter a pallet man than a bear. But this lady encountered a bear. Do you let Scrape go? You let him run and beeline for the bear and attack it? He's all muscle.
Oh, no.
You keep him and you pick him up?
He's a singular bite size for a bear.
He's not very big, folks.
What's the top speed of a bear, though? Like, a bear seems like, it can be very damaging.
150 miles an hour. Yeah. Not a lot of people know. Not a lot of people know until the bear comes running at you and then the game changes. Is it really? That's fast.
That is fast.
And that's a big animal to be moving that quickly. Are you bigger than a bear, C-Lane?
Depends on the bear, I think.
Depends on the community he's in.
I don't say that to be offensive in the slightest. I just legitimately, I'm saying, like,
I've met some bears that are bigger than me.
If I stood up next to you, are you larger than a brown bear, or is a brown bear going to be more taller and more significant than you in size?
Let's see. A brown bear in height.
Yeah.
They
You're
stand
6'5", 6'4", 6'5".
I can be taller. Adult brown bears stand about 3.5 to 5 feet tall. Oh, at the shoulder when on all fours. When they stand upright on their hind legs, now we're getting 7 to 10 feet tall. Woo! I am not bigger than a brown bear.
No, he's not. No, Josh and Sealand are very tall. Both of them. It's ridiculous. They make me feel short at 6 feet tall.
You're short.
I'm
At
not
6 feet
short.
tall.
not short, okay?
Aren't you like 5'11"?
I'm not 5'11". I'm 6 feet tall without a doubt, all right? Measured by the state,
That's
okay?
5'11", drives a Hyundai.
Not today. Not today. This is why there was no pep talk. Here we go. Back to the lady with her dog and the bear. This woman, she's brave, much braver than us. Here we go.
No. Go away. Hey.
I can't believe
I don't know
that's
what
working.
that noise is. That noise is working. You're right, Josh.
They use it in dog training a lot because it mimics like snake noises in the wild.
And dogs are afraid of snakes.
Yeah.
That's genius, actually.
It also reminds me of the episode of South Park where Cartman was so misbehaved that they brought in Caesar Milan to dog train him, and he kept doing this thing.
The dog whisperer?
Yeah. They kept doing that to Cartman to get him to shape up.
So this lady has her dog on a very short leash right in front of her, this beautiful black dog, and there is a very large, very big bear. Somebody says it's a Kodiak bear. I don't know. It's a big bear. It's a huge bear. And this woman is bravely fighting with her dog against this bear that's coming near her.
No.
The dog's like, I don't know. Am I in trouble? The bear's in trouble? She's walking away. The bear keeps coming towards them.
Hey.
I know she's doing all of the right things.
I think
I know
that's
she's
correct,
doing,
though, right?
Yeah, she's doing all of the right things right now, but everything in me would be saying, Sean, turn around and just full speed. I
Drop
don't
the
know.
leash.
Yeah. I don't know if
So
I
that the
would
dog
be able
can
to
run,
do it.
guys. So the dog can run as fast as it can away.
Well, I told you the story about that one time when we were over in the park walking Lady, and Courtney's got Lady on the leash, and this big giant snake comes out the grass like a cobra or something, and Courtney goes, ah! And she throws the leash and leaves me, and she goes running, and I thought, that's what she would do. But this lady was standing strong.
Stop.
Whoa.
No.
Oh, he's really going for the dog now.
Hey. Stop it.
Back him down.
Stop. No. No. Hey. Stop it. Go away.
It's
What
running
happened to the
around her in
dog?
circles right now. The dog is very close to her. She's pulling the dog tight to keep. The bear is now just a matter of feet away from her. Somebody says, sick the dog on it. That dog's dead, bro. If you sick the dog on the bear.
Yeah.
The moment that dog leaves
Also-
her side, it's dead.
Also, the dog has to be trained to sick on it. Like, if you've never sicked your dog on anything, now's not the time. The first time is not now. It's like, sick them, and it's like, no more dog. Bye, dog.
Lady sick. Well, the dog literally just one bites the animal.
No. Enough. Wait. Dad. Hey.
Can we try something? Can you find for me real quick, C-Lane, some copyright-free death metal music and see what this would sound like?
She's not a bad vocalist.
You know what I mean? Like, she's, back away. No. I think it worked, by the way. The dog was safe. She was safe. The bear ended up hauling ass into the woods. So now we know that making those noises, and brilliantly said by Josh and C-Lane, like a snake or something else to scare him away, absolutely worked. And you got to just be strong and not turn away. I've gone over this for years and years on the show. Never encountered a bear that close, though. Thank God I haven't had to use it. let me know when you get this, Sealand, because I'm eager to try
Hang
this
on.
out.
Feverishly looking.
It's going through the tubes.
Yeah, it's a very, very slow internet day. Are you just going to play it from your side?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. No use doing it any other way.
Collaborative effort.
That's right. Yeah, when this goes on the charts, everybody, we have just me and Sealand have our names.
All right.
on.
What the hell?
It's almost ready, and this is called The Last Breath of the World.
All right, perfect. The last breath of the world. Bring it down a little. All right, here we go.
No! Hey! Stop it!
Kind of working.
Yeah. Yeah. Get that on iTunes, folks. Get it right now. The Last Breath of the World.
The pit was going wild on that one.
Yeah.
Circling like bears after a dog.
True. There you go. That lady did it. She survived, and I don't want to be anywhere near one of those giant animals. I do not. We have so many things to get into today. I got an amazing clip where somebody tries to rally up the crowd, and the crowd does not go along with them, Jeb Bush style.
Oh, please clap.
Oh, God, it always just makes my heart so full when I hear a clip like that. The Jeb Bush one where he finished his line, and he was like, and that's why I'm going to be the president of the United States of America. Please clap. And then people started clapping. Please
clap.
Please clap. The silence is killing me right now. Please. This is maybe more impressive than that. She was trying to get the crowd wild out, and they weren't going along with it. We'll get that momentarily on the show. I also have to get to this guy who went nuts because he got a red light camera from AI, and he said, I wasn't even there. You guys gave me a ticket. Your AI is wrong. And he went off on the city council. I'll give you that audio. I mean, that's just the beginning. We have so many things today. It's going to be a wild show. And here we go with a couple of emails to kick it off. Roger emails, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Roger says, what were you using yesterday about 46 minutes into the show? What AI was it when you asked it on School Mike about the musical group Goose, and how they got a bad rap for how they got famous or something like that? The AI seemed really good, like it was giving real answers. That is our internal AI, sir. You will never get access to it. That was created by Joshua Fowler. He hand-coded it
top
like
coderino.
Jarvis. Yeah, he is actually secretly the top coderino. I pretend he made this. And, so you'll never be able to get a hold of it unless you just talk to your Chat GPT.
Why does Goose have a bad rap? Everybody likes Goose.
The band Goose. You don't remember this thing? So, you know somebody just died at a Goose concert at Madison Square Garden?
I know. That's why people are talking about him lately.
Yeah. The band Goose, when they first came out, there was a bunch of rumors that they were like an industry plant band and that they were using bots to buy all their tickets so that the tickets would be sold out. So people would be like, what's this band Goose? They're sold out. Why can't I go to the Goose show? I want to go to the Goose show.
Well, wouldn't that backfire on them when they play to an empty room?
Well, because then all of a sudden people wanted to get the tickets to the show they couldn't go to. I guess it's an old jam band, right?
Yeah.
It's like the Spaghetti Incident or all those, probably not for me, but there you go. That's what it was. It's a Chat GPT. Paul emails. He says, good morning, good morning, sir. Not sure.
Sure.
Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, whatever. It's fine. I'm still having issues with the podcast player, the podcast chat player, I think. The only way I can listen to it if I'm in chat, if I switch it, it automatically stops. Blah, blah, blah. He said, if the screen shuts, his chat podcast player stops. I understand that's the case. I pushed an update for this morning. Within 48 hours, that should be repaired on the iPhone app, and you should be good to go. All right? Easy peasy. The other thing, before we launch off full speed here, if you are local and you are going to the poker tournament, the big celebrity poker tournament, you could play poker with the likes of us or other famous people, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's all for a great cause and a very, very good charity. And I think, what is there, 2 tickets left?
There are only 2 tickets left. So as we kind of predicted, this thing was going to sell out quick. And I told you like 2 days ago, if you want tickets, if you want to participate in the poker tournament, if you want to play poker in the tournament, you have to act right now. realradio.fm/poker. Thanks to Just Call Mo, That Mortgage Guy Don. If you miss out on these tickets and you still want to come hang out with us, you go to That Mortgage Guy Don Casino. The casino passes will still be available, but there are only 2 tickets left to actually sit at a table and play poker with us for the charity poker tournament benefiting the mustard seed of Central Florida. So,
by the way, see, like anybody from anywhere listening to the show right now could come to this poker tournament. You guys could come hang out with us after listening to us all this time.
You got time to plan? It's August 15th at the Orlando Science Center, which coincidentally my son is at right now, telling the other kids that the dinosaurs are fake.
He's a truther.
I just got a text.
Your son's a creationist?
I got a text from my wife that said, "What a buzzkill." And I was like, "What's a buzzkill? What did he get there and it was closed?" And I opened the text and I go, "No, he was telling the other kids the dinosaurs aren't real."
Ulysses Jackson, these are a test from God.
I like it. He's a wild card, this guy.
So anyway,
grab those final 2 tickets to the poker.
Thanks to Just Call Mo, That Mortgage Guy Don, Mills Air, Solar Source, Hard Rock Cafe, and Fun Planners, all are great sponsors. And those tickets are going today. So if you want to do this, if you're thinking about doing this, realradio.fm/poker.
All right. We will be going Mach 5 when we come back on the show. Full force on a Friday to launch into the weekend. I got this guy who went nuclear. You're going to hear him. He goes nuclear because he got a red light camera ticket, and he said, I wasn't even there. This is unbelievable, and this could happen to you. Wait till you hear how he beat this whole thing. This is wild audio, and it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's when.
Hello! Welcome behind the scenes of the show. Skull Mike activated. Friday, baby. You hear me? You hear me? It's Friday. Oh, is it sold out? Wow, did we use our immense force to sell 2 tickets? Can't wait for the live show? Me either. We talked about some of the details on that on last night's secret show. If you did not watch live, don't worry, as per usual, Friday, 5 p.m., it will be available on demand. All right, on the newsjunkie.com and on the News Junkie app. I ain't spreading lies. What'd I do?
I looked at plenty of places, and that mortgage guy down still got me a better rate.
Did Sean address whatever he has to address? Buddy, it is like 5 seconds into the show. I got some stuff I might want to talk about today. Quickly, pointedly, probably just on Skull Mike. Probably before the last segment. Anybody got a red light camera ticket or speeding ticket in the mail? Like, you didn't know that you got a ticket and it arrived at your house and you got a ticket from like one of those cameras? How many of you have gotten a red light speeding ticket from AI, from one of these red light cameras? Yes, in Haines City? I want to know what percentage of us have had that. Sean, double check SS, please. What do you mean? Double check secret shows? As if it's working? Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. Holy cow, hang on. Stand by. Stand by. I gotta tell you, I love this. Craig K with 10 gifted subscriptions. Craig, first of all, I really appreciate that. You've been so generous. I want to tell you that kind of stuff helps immensely. This studio is very costly, as you might imagine, and there's more upgrades to take things to the next level. One thing that I want to do, which is probably the next project for Austin, we're going to put shotgun mics in the ceiling of the studio so that we can replace this skull mic with something that captures me perfectly no matter where I am in here. Austin had recommended doing this at some point. We're going to do that. That's very expensive, but it'll improve your experience. And it's because of people like Craig gifting subscriptions that we can pull that stuff off. Huge support. Craig K, thank you so much. With 10 gifted subs. I'll mention that on air when we come back. That's amazing. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, that's just one of the projects. I've got to have, I'm actually waiting to have some of these spots in the drywall where they've been running wires filled in. There's 2 spots about this big that go up into the roof above because I have to have them wire these shotgun mics, which will replace this shitty little thing. It works for now, but it'll be even better moving forward for Skull Mike. So we have to do that project. I have to finish with the soundproofing on top of the wall and behind the wall to try to work out the landscape sounds. Also, the LED ticker, I can't even update it. It's way out of date and stuff. 100% going to replace that with a brand new screen that's fully customizable. New PTZ cameras on the side. Those are about $3,000, $3,500 a piece. So you can see that all this stuff adds up, and you being generous like that is an awesome help. So folks, I hope you'll go over, support the show in the best way you possibly can. Hit that gifted sub option and gift subscriptions to other listeners. Alternatively, if you're not a subscriber yourself, just subscribe. Just subscribe. It's the best way to support the show. You can pick up all these little gifts for each subscription that you gift or for the subscription that you get for yourself, like the gifted Fickle Bee sticker. There are pins. There are magnets. There's all kinds of stuff that you can claim. TheNewsJunkie.com. TheNewsJunkie.com. Hit that gifted icon. And if all of that is too much, because I understand some people are like, well, I'm not doing that great. The economy's tough. You can help out in other ways. Tell somebody about the show. Simply hit the like button over on YouTube. It's all very helpful. A lot of people have gotten these tickets before. A lot of people. Are we not going to call it Skull Mike? What's it, Shotgun Mics? No. We're going to put skulls on the shotgun mics to bring the point home. The branding remains. Good question, though. 90 seconds and we're back live. Can I buy a TNJ black cap? We'll probably get some merch going on a little later on in the year. The merch is great. It's a whole thing to get all that out. You know, when we sell shirts, we'll sell 1,000 shirts or more, 1,100, 1,200 shirts. And as you can imagine, getting all those shirts, packaging them, shipping them, it's a lot, So, and by the way, just the getting that support back to us on the show and away from iHeart is a little more difficult. But we will have some merch later on this year. Now we're coming back. Wait till you hear this guy rant about his speeding ticket that he got with AI. It's amazing. Here we go.
4.1 with support from Discover Lake County. Celebrate America's 250th birthday. Get all the details now at freedomonthewaterfront.com.
I've been hearing for decades that the markets can solve climate change. Today, we have more incentives for market solutions than ever, and emissions are rising. On this season of Drilled, Carbon Cowboys, the story of 3 market solutions colliding in one multinational boondoggle.
You gotta give Bruce and the guy's credit. They're Republicans. They don't give a shit about any of this stuff.
Listen on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Drilled and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Reese Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Birthday. That's birthday. Enter it now.
Radio.
Filling you in on the shocking details. Just try not to pass out. This is the news.
Look at you. Looking great today. The weekend is on and we love you. If you want to learn more, go over to the website, which is easy to find. It's at thenewsjunkie.com. This man is pissed, and he has every right to be pissed as far as I can tell. He's one of these people, and a lot of you apparently are on the same page here. Let's check with Sealand and Josh to see where they're at on this. Have either of you ever gotten a ticket where you come back, you don't know anything's happening, and you get a ticket in the mail, red light ticket or a stoplight ticket?
Yeah. I mean, I think I knew it was happening, but yeah.
You knew that you were getting it, C-Lane, but it still just showed up in the mail afterwards.
Yes.
And
when I showed up to somebody else's mail because I was driving their car.
Oh, interesting that you brought that up, actually. That's literally what happened to this guy who's going viral this week, Jacob Rockwell. He was fined for running a red light in Pensacola, Florida. The problem is Jacob wasn't in Pensacola. He wasn't in Florida. He was in Alabama when all this happened.
Pretty close.
And he was pretty upset by this, so he went to speak his mind, as you do sometimes. Because you can't yell at the AI. Is it fair to call it an AI? Like there's AI technology somehow going on there?
No, it's you mean a plate reader?
Yeah, it's there's artificial intelligence reading the plate, running the numbers. So, well, let's see what else they say about this. Here's Jacob Rockwell. He's upset about getting this. I'm sure you've been in this position. Let's listen.
Now, I'm going to be a little bit meaner than them, so please don't violate my rights. Normally, I wouldn't come to a city council meeting. I'm one of the county's pains in the ass. Historically, I stay out of the city, and the city stays out of my business. It was a pretty decent arrangement. But then y'all sent me one of these tickets from one of your AI red light cameras you have deemed as necessary infrastructure in your city.
All right, do I sound like him now? One of the newfangled AI cameras. They are AI, though.
The newer
AI,
ones are, yeah.
AI, Josh, is just like a broad word, I guess, in some cases. Like, it's not like ChatGPT is in the camera, but it's using some of that technology, I guess. And Jacob is mad.
Thing about this is I was in Seminole, Alabama at the time I allegedly ran this red light downtown. How can I be in two places at once, you ask? Don't worry. I asked myself that, too. Outside of Scotty beaming me up 30 miles in an instant, the only logical conclusion is I wasn't there.
Why is this guy annoying? I like him too. Was he annoying for letting these losers, these politicians have it? Who cares about that?
Just get to the point, man.
He's getting to the point.
He's not.
He has to tell
How
the story.
Be in two places at once? Aside from maybe Scotty beaming me up, I'm going to be a little bit meaner, so please don't violate my rights.
They don't listen if you don't talk like that.
Josh is right in this
If you just show up and go, hey, I'm really upset about this fake red light ticket, they'll be like, all right, we'll look into it.
Yeah, you have to push your weight around a little bit. You got to make a couple of silly jokes. You got to do that sort of stuff to get some attention here, I think.
You don't have to tell me about pushing weight around.
Let Jacob try to win you over, Sealand.
Okay,
Let's see if he can.
These things have been deemed unconstitutional for this reason. Because the enforcement action of 316.0083 unduly shifts the burden of proof to the vehicle owner, me, to prove my innocence rather than the state having to prove my guilt.
Oh, my God. Abraham Dragon Friend says in chat, I wonder if AI wrote this for him. If he used AI to write the anti-AI screed, that would be a point against it. But I don't know that he did.
Currently,
there's any M dashes in there.
Yeah, it's on. He's reading it off his cell phone.
Default. I've been convicted by a computer program. Usually this whole mess of who committed the infraction is settled by a police officer pulling somebody over and actually witnessing them in the driver's seat. The AI camera doesn't do any driver verification whatsoever. To get your constitutionally mandated due process, you have to jump through hoops put up by Automated Enforcement Division, a private company in Orlando that's owned by another corporation called Novoa Global, which is owned by a Chilean-Swedish millionaire named Carlos Hofstedt. So not only does...
All right, you
pretty
messed
funny,
around.
honestly.
You messed around with the wrong guy. He has a little extra time on his hands. Hell hath
a
no
Chilean
fury.
Swedish millionaire.
Yeah,
Carlos Hofstedt.
Hell hath no fury like a man with a little bit of time on his hands. All right, and so he's gone out and he's like, it's owned by this company, which is owned by this company, and there's no actual human beings. All I want is to get some restitution. in this.
I don't like the disdain with which he said Orlando.
Orlando.
You speak better of my hometown, please.
Don't get triggered by that. He's just calling out the bad part, all right? Just the bad part.
This process flowed through a private company. Our DMV records and personal registration information are accessible by a foreign actor. But anyway, AED sends you this paper.
But
and
anyway.
if you want to fight this thing because you're wrongfully accused, me again, you can't just request a hearing through PPD or the courthouse. Remember, Carlos is involved, so if you have to go through his company, his website, print off his paper, fill it out with enough information to take out a home loan, have it notarized, mail it to the foreign actor, Carlos in Orlando, and then wait for something from someone to tell you about a hearing. This is undue burden. Even
Is that true? You get the ticket in the mail, you got to write, and you got to put all this information in to contest it. Do they make it that difficult to contest it? Because I believe, as an American, if you are charged with anything, if you receive any fines, it should be very easy for you to contest anything that is levied against you. That's what I believe.
I think if what he's saying is true, it does sound like some sort of violation of due process.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's winning you over? Is he winning you over?
I
now?
didn't say I like the guy now.
It's okay. Maybe he brings it home here at the end. There's just
Please
a couple
don't
seconds
violate
left.
my rights.
Maybe he sings. You don't know. He might go into some sort of song and dance here at the end.
begin to try to get some kind of due process. Paying is super easy, though. Go figure. And about that, you can't pay cash. PPD doesn't accept it, and neither does Carlos. According to 31 U.S.C. 5103, all U.S. currency and coins must be accepted for all government obligations, fines, fees, taxes, and due. So not only does this whole thing violate constitutional due process, it violates federal law by not accepting U.S. currency to satisfy a government action. Whoever thought this was a good idea is a self-loathing, America-hating, bureaucratic hobgoblin whose pockets probably got stacked with Carlos bucks. You got my attention, though. I'm going to become a more frequent voice down here working to expose frauds and petty tyrants. Congratulations, you all got yourselves a new pain in the ass.
All right, there he goes. A new pain in the ass unlocked. Does that mean that does that mean that he paid the bill, Jacob Rockwell? Because it doesn't sound like he got away with it. WEAR-TV says man raises concerns about Pensacola red light camera ticket, says he was out of town. He said it was somebody else, I guess, who was driving his car at the time, and they gave the ticket to the wrong person.
Did he say that somebody else was driving his car?
He didn't say that in his speech that we just heard, but I guess that is what happened. Okay. There was somebody else, same situation you were in.
Yeah, and what happened with that was the red light ticket was sent to the person who the car was registered, under.
Uh-huh.
And then there's an option where it's like, if you weren't the one driving the car, fill out the name and address of the person that we got to send this to, and then they sent it to me.
You got to rat out somebody else behind the wheel of your vehicle
if you don't want to pay the fine.
But now you got to go through Carlos in Orlando.
Yeah, I don't got Carlos.
Didn't have to talk to Carlos at all.
It says he wasn't driving his own car that day in Pensacola. Somebody else was. If you're going to have these systems in our communities, make sure to verify the driver and make sure you send the ticket to the right person. Pensacola police say an officer looks at each violation to make sure the tag matches the car, and that's about it. Was your vehicle there? Was that your vehicle that committed the violation? That's enough, they said, for a civil citation. Rockwell doesn't like the system. The Big Brother system is un-America. It's China-esque, and none of the voters asked for this. Well, ain't he right about that one? The red light enforcement company based in Orlando, Novoa Global, has been used in Pensacola for over a year. There are 5 intersections that have the cameras. The cameras are there to save lives, the officers said. It's all about saving lives and raising revenue. It's all about saving lives and making more money for them to buy cool stuff with. Rockwell wouldn't say he was driving his car. Now he's going to traffic court to fight the ticket. He will not rat out the actual driver. I dig it. I dig it. Fight this stuff. They're going to nickel and dime us, folks. That's why I'm saying we might as well get a break on our property taxes or other taxes. Wherever we can, we should get them to slash our taxes because they're going to get it from a million different places. And they will never stop asking for more of your money. Ever, ever, ever. They'll keep asking for more. You know, it's like a little kid until you slap their hand away. You give them $5, and then they come back another week. And then you give them another $5, and they come back another day. And then every day you give them $5, and they want $10. Now they want $50. Now they want $5,000.
If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to want some milk.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank God you're here, Josh.
I know.
To breathe a little bit of sanity into this.
Okay. And I don't know how it works in Pensacola, but I have a copy of a red light ticket that was issued to someone I know.
Okay.
In Orlando.
Not
Not me, no.
Okay. All right. What's it say?
Option A, make a payment. You can pay by mail via check or money order, or you can pay in person, which I would assume that you could do the cash in person, but maybe not. I don't know. You can also pay online. Option B, request a hearing. To challenge this citation, request a court hearing prior to some date. Sign and mail this original citation to the Orange County Clerk of Court. Please keep a copy for your records. If the official determines no infraction has been committed, no cost or penalty shall be imposed, blah, 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 blah. If this box is not checked, the hearing will not be scheduled, and the court will schedule your hearing and notify you of the date.
Here's the problem I have with some of this stuff. They'll go, all right, you need to schedule a hearing. You go, okay. And they'll go, Wednesday between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. And you'll go, I'm busy. I got to work. I got to do stuff. And they go, well, then I guess you don't want to contest your ticket, pal. And then you go, so Wednesday we'll do this? They go, well, if we can get you in on Wednesday, if you go to overflow, then we'll bring you in on Thursday, of course. And you go, why can't you call me on my phone and then we'll hammer this out and I'll tell you what my side of the story is? No. We can't do that. We don't have the infrastructure. Carlos has not paid for us to have those sorts of technological features over here. I think it's screwy. I think we should be as easy as possible to do this. And I don't know if that's easy enough. But everybody can make up their own mind and let us know. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Over on the website. Download the app if you want. You could fire off dispatches with your words to get on this show. As easy as that. iPhone, Android, we got you covered. Go over to the website right now. Record your message and send it to the show. You can also email tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Here's the clip I was telling you about. Paying off the teases today, baby. Trying to be professional over here.
Trying.
The last one. And this is Kathy Hochul. You guys know who she is, correct? Yeah?
Heard of her.
Yeah. Well, who's she? What's her gig? Kathy Hochul.
Oh, the old calf dog.
We're going to need to know this.
The catheter.
We're on in 3 markets in the state of New York, for God's sake.
The governor of New York.
Yes.
Thank you again, Josh.
You're
Thank
welcome.
God you're here to breathe some intelligence into this situation.
Someone's got to do it.
Somebody needs to do it. Here's Kathy Hochul. She was at this big event, huge crowd in front of her, and she was trying to get them, the governor of New York, all fired up about the Buffalo Bills and I guess their upcoming season. But the crowd was not really, they were not really gassed. Here's how it went. She got into a very Jeb Bush-esque moment.
Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! All right, seriously? You're going to win a championship season with that kind of enthusiasm?
I like that.
I like getting mad at the audience. Like, let's go! Well, hey, nobody's doing it.
Listen, losers.
Yeah.
This is how we this is how we lose games here. I like that she responded by getting mad at the people and kind of calling them out for not participating rather than the absolute patheticness that was please clap.
Yeah, it is less sad than Jeb Bush. Just for the record, let me play that one more time for people who don't know. Jeb Bush was at a presidential thing, I believe. He was trying to run for president, and he dropped a line, and he's like, and that is why I want to be the next president of the United States of America. Dead silence. And so he had to say, please clap.
Please clap.
Please. Oh, God. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. I didn't think they were going to clap, but she tries to do it again. Here we go.
Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! All right, seriously?
Nothing.
You're going to win a championship season with that kind of enthusiasm? Men and women of labor, you know what I'm talking about. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. All right, we got to give this place some good karma, right?
I don't think it was much better the second time. It's like two people. You know what happened?
It's no Knicks parade.
No, it's not. Yeah, that's like the people that were at this. I don't know if it was a labor union or whatever. The people that were at this event were not sports fans. They weren't jazzed up. Josh is right. Again, he's on fire today.
Ooh, can't be stopped.
Thank God he's here with the sports knowledge. Otherwise, it would just be a vacuous space with none of it. And in this case, if you did this in New York after the Knicks game, everybody would be like, ah! They'd be stealing trash cans, partying, throwing DEI parties, whatever. But here, none of these people were fans, and that became very clear when she tried to get the crowd riled up. We'll see what you have to say about all of this. We'll get to your dispatches rolling in right now.
I just found out this today, but Please Clap has its own Wikipedia page.
No, does
yes.
it? Was it really? Dang. It was when he was running for office, right?
Yeah.
Running for president.
It was like, Please Clap was a phrase used by Jeb Bush on February 2nd, 2016, while campaigning in New Hampshire during the 2016 Republican Party presidential primaries.
That's so funny. Look at this. It's got a picture. It legit has a whole ass page. My God. All right. Well, there you go. Let's go, Buffalo. No. Same reaction here.
I don't like Buffalo.
When we come back, parents in big trouble after their 7-year-old child passed away. He was 255 pounds. This is a crazy story. We're going to get some twists in here. I've also got this insane body cam arrest. You got to hear this. And a whole lot more. It's a very busy show. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for our Friday, we are going to be expecting another warm.
Hello! Welcome behind the scenes of the show. Skull Mike. Cracktivated. Oh, I forgot to mention the gifted sub. Stand by.
This report is sponsored by Viome, a cabinet full of supplements.
There are 3 gifted subs left from Craig. I'll mention those, and those will get gobbled up when we come back.
Based on your biology, real science, real answers, real personalization. Check out Viome.com. Use code radio today.
Hold on.
Let's have a chat here for a second. If you're starting to see the symptoms of erectile dysfunction show up, well, that's...
Somebody says, urgent. Sean, for the love of God, turn down your voice filter.
I met with Premier Men's Medical Center.
What does that mean?
Months ago, just to check the place out, see what they've got.
Big John emails and he says, Sean, for the love of God, turn down your voice filter.
Guys, and they're like, here's how.
Does anybody know what that means?
Start to see these symptoms, and here's what you do. The number one.
Can anybody fill me in?
Is surgery. That is the last ditch effort. Surgery is invasive. It's expensive. It is painful, and they have the pain-free technology there that 98% of men see results right.
Does something sound weird?
Same day. They're helping men get things back to where they should be and feel like themselves again. So if you're dependent,
it obviously means turn down your voice filter. What is my voice filter?
You want to go to Premier Men's.
What is this person talking about? Big John, are you out there? What are you talking about?
They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. It's 407-723-7533. We'll find them.
We know what you really sound like.
No, you don't. You don't have any clue. The voice filter has never failed, and the voice filter will never fail on this show. So I'm not turning it down. You know what my voice sounds like. It's a big, strong voice. Never gonna be any different.
Big Juan is like you. He's ready for bath time too. Thank God. Couple minutes and we're back live. A 7-year-old dies. There are charges coming against the parents because the 7-year-old was 255 pounds. No idea what that means. You sound fine, and then you sound like Harry Dresden. It sounds like he's telling you to shut up.
How am I supposed to do this show if I shut up?
Join markspain.com and apply today.
All right, let's see. What is the average weight for a 7-year-old boy? Oh my God! Hang on. What is the average? What?
That's just a general guideline based on.
Why do you take so long? It takes so long to get you going, and then I got to tell you what's going on, and it's annoying. I'm gonna stop talking in a moment, and you just tell people. A 7-year-old boy. How much is a 7-year-old boy supposed to weigh?
I hear you, and I'll keep it straight to the point. On average, a 7-year-old boy typically weighs around 50 to 55 pounds. Let me know if you need anything else quick.
What do I do? My son weighs 255 pounds, and he's 7 years old. What should I do?
That sounds really challenging, and I'm sure you want the best for him. The first step is to reach out to a pediatrician or a family doctor. They can look at his growth overall, height, development, and lifestyle, and help create a plan that fits him. They might guide you toward gentle changes in nutrition.
Hold on. He just ate an entire package, a jumbo-sized package of 50 hot dogs.
That sounds like a lot, and I can imagine it's concerning to watch. In the short term, if you're worried about his comfort or any urgent issues, you can call a medical professional or nurse line. But long term, this is really about.
Oh my God, hang on, update. He just ate 100 Lunchables. He ate 100 Lunchables in one sitting.
I can tell you're feeling really stressed about this. It might be a good time to pause and check in on how he's feeling physically. If something seems off or you're unsure, don't hesitate to reach out to a doctor or urgent care for advice.
Thank you.
And going forward, having a plan maybe with a pediatrician or a nutrition.
Thank you. Sorry. I was having a conversation with my friend.
I heard.
Yeah. This is just a guy I know. How was it out there?
Good.
See you later. This AI is such a brown noser. I'm 6'8" and I'm not 255 pounds. That's where the problem is on this. All right, I gotta add that last segment into weekend. Okay, weekend. Friday, 11:15. Red light camera rant.
Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Dedicated
11:15.
to help businesses meet their goals locally and
okay, we're coming back.
PC.com on approved credit. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. That's bankofamerica.com/gamechangers.
For millions of kids, school isn't just a place of learning. It's where they can depend on access to healthy food. When school's out for the summer months, many of those meals disappear. But there is a solution. All across the country, there are programs for kids and teens to access free meals all summer long, including resources for eligible families facing tight grocery budgets. If you're looking for resources to help feed your family this summer, visit nokidhungry.org/help. Let's make sure every kid has the happy, healthy summer they deserve.
This earful of real radio is sponsored by We Paint Everything. Visit WePaintEverything.com.
When good things go bad, bad things make headlines. This is the new.
Most viral newsroom. Forget the same 3 songs over and over. Hang out with us. Let's have some fun. You can learn more in the meantime over on the website at thenewsjunkie.com. Throw them in jail. Throw them in jail. That is my message for the parents of this 7-year-old boy who finds himself in a story going absolutely viral today. And people have every right to be pissed off when they hear a story like this. And one thing that, before I get into the unbelievable details here, that always sticks with me, that I always try to mention on this show, is that, the only major true privilege that people don't recognize is the privilege of your spawn point, where you are born, where you start. Spawn point comes from a video game, like if you're playing Fortnite or something. Depends on, some algorithm of where you start in the game. Some places are better than others. And your spawn point into this existence that we're all sharing together on this ride called Planet Earth is key. I was lucky enough to be born in the great United States of America. I didn't do anything. To make that happen, right? I had no part in it. It just occurred, and I was lucky for that to happen. I was lucky to grow up in a house with a mom and a dad. I was lucky to grow up in a house where we had food on the table, and all these things that factor into your spawn point. This kid had a very bad spawn point, you might say. And he's already from Flint, Michigan, so things weren't great to start with. This 7-year-old kid passed away. His parents have now been charged. The 7-year-old kid was 255 pounds. All right, I just saw somebody in TNJ chat who said they were 6'6" or something, and they weren't 255 pounds.
I haven't been 255 pounds in a couple of years.
Same.
But 7 years old, C-Lane? 7, you know how much a 7-year-old is supposed to weigh? Just out of curiosity, any
Less
guesses?
than that.
Less than that is right, Josh. That
80.
is right. 80 is still too high.
Oh.
A 7-year-old is
Wait,
supposed
are we
to
talking
weigh
what a
50
doctor says?
pounds. Yeah, 50 pounds. All right, 50. He weighed 255.
Right, he's in the 99th percentile for his age group.
In the worst kind of way. Here's the local news report on this poor kid. His parents need to spend serious time behind bars. Let's see what they say here. Hold on, let me get this fired off.
Years as a prosecutor.
The parents of a 7-year-old boy who
Channel
weighed more
12.
than 200 pounds face murder, child abuse.
His dad and mom are fat, too. If that shocks any of you, I've got a bridge to say.
Torture charges. This story began to unfold on November 4th when a 911 call was made for a young boy in distress at a Flint Township home. He was rushed to a hospital, but he died. And Terry, the Genesee County prosecutor says this is just a terrible case of neglect.
Yeah. Neglect in a weird way, though, because they didn't neglect to give him food.
Neglect sounds like, the kid starved to death. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
It was just more of a neglect of, good decision-making.
Yeah, he was 50 inches tall, which is, 4 feet? Yeah, around 4 feet tall, 255 pounds.
Yeah, he does, Angie, and that's why his office has charged the parents with second-degree murder following the death of their 7-year-old Casper, their son. He was 50 inches tall and weighed 255 pounds.
No, don't laugh, Josh. Don't laugh at his name. Don't laugh at the dead kid Casper's name.
Yeah,
I'm turning my mic off.
It doesn't make it better. Let's just say that.
On the face of it, this is cruel and extreme suffering from this child caused by the neglect of the parents.
40-year-old Damian O'Brien and his wife, 41-year-old Jessica O'Brien, face the same charges in connection with the death of their 7-year-old son, Casper.
Poor
the
kid.
most serious charge, second-degree murder. Flint Township Police came to this home on Dania on November 4th, 2025, for a report of a child in distress. Casper was taken to Hurley Medical Center, where he died a short time later.
So he died of a dilated cardiomyopathy, which I guess causes heart failure. And so I think he just, essentially his body was just too big and he had a heart attack, basically. That's what it sounds like to me. Like a heart failure.
That's sad.
At 7, Josh, 7 years old. 7 years old, this kid didn't have a chance. He got born to this house with these two losers.
I hate to say this.
Shoveled food in his mouth for 7 years.
I hate to say this. I don't think murder was the right charge. Now,
what do you think they should have got?
That couple does not look like they can afford a good lawyer.
No.
The kid looks way somehow healthier than they do, but maybe it's just like a good camera on the kid and just terrible no good mugshots. But second degree murder, I think would need intent.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are charging the parents with killing this kid. I think manslaughter would have been more appropriate.
I hope they didn't overcharge just because they were so upset fighting in the name of this young kid. But you could be right about that, C-Lane. It could be the case. This kid didn't even have a pediatrician. He had not been to the doctor. They did not bring him in to discuss his health with anybody. They just kept shoveling food down his mouth, which I will tell you is every bit as bad and evil, inherently evil, as not feeding your kid at all. 100%.
This says second-degree murder can be in the event of extreme recklessness that demonstrates a depraved indifference to human life.
Okay. Well, they might. Yeah, that sounds like it lines up.
Counts.
Yeah, it says. Leighton says the father has a good job and the family has real health insurance. The morning the child died, they even called their veterinarian to have their dog treated. They had the dog treated, not the kid, not the 7-year-old who's 255 pounds or was. They also have a 5-year-old daughter. None of these kids even existed in the eyes of the government. Child Protective Services had never been out there. Nobody knew about these kids. They had never been to school, not once in their lives.
God.
All right? That's your spawn. Your spawn point was that you didn't grow up in that house. Your spawn point was that didn't happen to you, thank God. And when this does happen and parents get caught up in these situations, under the jail. All right? Under the jail with the parents who put this kid through this, because it wasn't decisions that he made. It wasn't anybody else's fault, save for them, for the two of them. Let us know what you think. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Here's somebody saying, Mark to tips@thenewsjunkie.com with an email coming in. If you want to be anonymous, Mark didn't put this, but you could put anonymous on top of the email. Mark says, hey, Sean, have you seen or talked about the video of the security guy shooting a dude at point blank range in the face with a taser? If not, you need to find it. It is absolutely wild. Yeah, I saw that too. I've got it here somewhere before we hit the break. I'll play it for you. This is in San Diego. A bouncer got arrested. I'll put this up on See It Now during the break. I think they just played music over it, so I don't think anybody's going to curse here. But a bouncer got arrested because he just pulls out this taser and shoots it at this guy's face, I guess. Here he is. Jeez. Yeah. Right in the face. And then he got, this is him getting arrested. He looks like a cop. He's got a whole security thing on the ground. The dude who got hit is down on his hands and knees. He hits the pavement. But they're saying, what happened? What happened to him? I'll go back one more time for those of you on youtube.com/thenewsjunkie. Look how close this was. Oof. Right in the face at as close range as you can get. I'm going to put this up on See It Now. So if you're listening to this show, you can go take a look at exactly what happened here in this case. And the bouncer did get arrested for this. Thank you for the email to tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Okay, quick break. We're back with so much more as we roll on to the show. The battle over air conditioning rages as it's 90 some odd degrees outside for most of the country, and a mega heat dome is on the way. What does that mean for you? That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Monsters, the News Junkie, and the Jim Colbert Show. All broadcasting live from Mount Dora, July 3rd. Details at realradio.fm/freedom.
Look out for a crash getting cleared up, partially blocking the off-ramp from I-4 westbound to Lake Mary. Ongoing construction, slowing things.
Hello. That is up on See It Now. If you want to show somebody later, Godspeed.
This report is sponsored by St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the beaches.
Poker tournament is sold out, as you said earlier. I still didn't get the mention of the gifted subscriptions in. That's down to one left, even without a mention, but we'll mention that last one from Craig K. You too, not the band, you as well can go over to the website, hit that gift icon, support the show, or, and I love this just as much, if you're not a subscriber, go subscribe. It's as little as $2.99 a month or $29.99 for an entire year. For just pennies a day, you can support the show and give us some power to make us bulletproof against iHeart. Why does that matter, you say? Here's what I'm trying to do. You know, this is expensive. I am expensive. All right? It's just true. And the problem is you need a company, a corporation in that mix to be able to afford the entire product. Enter iHeartRadio or Cox or any kind of broadcasting corporation out there. They have to pay the bills and then they get some say over everything that's going on. If you offset that, and that's what we're trying to do over the 3 years of this final contract I'm doing here with iHeart, start offsetting that, and then you don't need the corporation anymore. You can grow and build beyond it. So support the show by subscribing to Secret Shows. Subscribe today. I think you'll love them. There's a huge well, almost 500 shows. They're all about an hour and a half or longer. You get a new one every single week. And it gives you full access to everything on the website, full access to See It Now, an ad-free live stream you can watch on your TV with the Secret Shows TV apps. Lots of bonuses. Couple of minutes and we're back live. How many of you have seen the story about the missing giraffe? Gracie the giraffe. How many of you have seen this? Gracie the giraffe is on the loose. How? I don't really know. It's a giraffe. But they sent out a bolo, and they say, be on the lookout for a giraffe with rounded ears. A giraffe. How do you lose a giraffe? Secret Shows are great. Thank you, Alien. I saw you last night. That giraffe is a menace? How tall is a giraffe, though? Yeah. Hey, are you there? Are you there?
I'm right here. I'm with you and I'm listening. If you need anything or just want to talk through the next step, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, here's what I want to know. I know this seems unrelated, but how tall is the average giraffe?
An average adult giraffe stands around 16 to 18 feet tall. Males tend to be on the taller end, sometimes even reaching about 18 feet, while females are typically a bit shorter. Quite majestic, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my God, my little fat son just ate an entire hog. He ate a whole hog. He ate everything in the entire refrigerator. He just ate 65 pounds of bacon. What do I do?
I get that you're feeling overwhelmed, and I know this might be a bit of humor, but if you're genuinely worried about eating habits or health, it's okay to reach out for support. You're not alone in tackling challenges like this, whether it's a professional or friend.
Oh my God, while you were talking, he just ate 100 more pounds of beef.
That's quite a wild scenario. If you're just having some fun, I'm here for the ride.
I'm not having fun. My son is now the size of a small building, and he continues to eat food at a pace unheard of for humans. He just ate 3 more large beef sides.
It sounds your stress or maybe just venting creatively. I'm here to support you. If you
Fuck you, buddy. Okay? Listening closely. I don't want you to be listening so closely, pal. Okay, pal? Okay? We're coming back.
To play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Ecuador is still alive at this year's World Cup thanks to a 2-1 upset of Germany. Gonzalo Plata put the match away with his first goal of the tournament in the 77th minute.
And it's been deflected in as well. They've got the goal. It's Plata.
The win advances Ecuador into the knockout round. Germany had already qualified as group winners. Another busy day ahead today with 6 matches on the schedule.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Riding the daily roller coaster of viral news from the front row. It's the
There's a mega heat dome coming in the next week. I want to tell you what that means for you and some of the absolute insanity happening around this. This is honestly the one thing going on in the news that I just literally do not understand. When I watch what's happening, I go, it's quite hot out there, right? It's hot all over the world. This is not new. This is not a new phenomenon. It's literally called summer. It's called summer. And in the northern hemisphere, it gets a bit hot. You know, you go outside and you go, whoo, all right. Even your pool is warm this time of year. It's just how it happens. Now, the Europeans, I don't know. I mean, there's a million reasons why, and they're all pretty stupid. They have decided to not adapt to this. They have decided to not adapt to what's been going on. Humans getting accustomed to being a little more comfortable and utilizing technology and advancements to make them feel more comfortable, i.e. air conditioning. Now, I saw in France, there was a store that opened up. I'll play this for those of you on YouTube, youtube.com/thenewsjunkie, youtube.com/thenewsjunkie. The store opens up, and they had fans on sale, C-Lane. And the people all started fighting over the fans because they didn't have air conditioning, and it's hot in France.
Like ceiling fans?
Yeah, like little room fans. Like you might have one pointing at your bed or
like
pointing at you on the
fan.
couch. Yeah, like a box fan, Josh. Yeah, you're right.
Like the fan store every day is Black Friday?
Yeah.
They're just ripping each other apart to try and get their hands on fans?
Here's what happened when they launched the fan sale at this store. Are they all run in? They're grabbing the fans.
Why is this guy saying yes over and over again?
They're all grabbing. They're fighting. Men are fighting women, shoving people out of the way. All to get a fan.
This is my fun.
It's hot, man. It's so hot out there. They're fighting each other to try to get the purchase that they're looking for to get the fans. Your country has not made the right turn on this. Technology makes us better and makes us more comfortable. We drive cars because we came up with something better. We end up using all the other technology like the internet to connect us and make things better. We watch television on 4K screens because it made life a little bit better. We don't sit there and go like, well, what is this doing to the planet right now? No, you say it's hot, so I want an air conditioner. And I don't want my citizens dying as a result or fighting over fans like this. But I even saw, because this is happening in England as well, I saw, let's stay in France for a second, where I guess they've now taken to frying eggs and bacon directly in the sun outside their apartments. Here they are.
It's always fun.
They put pans outside in the sun. That's not real.
No way.
That's a sound effect if I ever heard one.
Well, it is sticking.
It is sticking to the pan for sure.
Or it was a pan that he just took off the stove.
Yeah.
Possible.
Oh, put an egg in there.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah, it's hot. You know, people do that here in America. I saw somebody baking in a video that went viral this week, and they were making like muffins on the dashboard of their vehicle. These things, this is what's going on out there because it's hot. But the clip that really got me, it really got my attention, was in the UK. On Good Morning Britain, they had a guy on, and the discussion was literally, is it selfish to get air conditioning? And I'm like, what is going on? Your brains are baked. Is it selfish to get air conditioning? No, get air conditioning. Let people be comfortable. If you want to do something else to like save the planet, in air quotes, do it beyond that. How weird is this? They had a guy on there like, is it selfish to get air conditioning in the summer?
By and large,
Here he is.
The problem with aircon is the emissions from the electricity running the aircon units. So actually, if you can switch your electricity provider to one that's completely renewable, or you speak to your MP and tell them that we need to get off oil and gas, not allow new giant oil fields like Rosebank that they're currently still considering to go ahead, those are the sorts of things that means that we can actually make our grid green and that we can actually have aircon without making climate change worse.
Okay, everybody's done with this, just for the record. Like, so many people are done with this. This is so stupid. Imagine melting in the hot sun of the summer and being like, I can't do it because of climate change. Or going, I have to change my power provider. You know how easy it is to change the power company.
Yeah, or his other advice, the American equivalent would be, get your local representative on the line and ask them to get us a nuclear power plant right now.
Yeah, also the obsession with what they consider to be green power. He's like, well, if you get wind and sun power, then
emissions
it's okay
from
to
the
get
aircon.
If nobody's talking about nuclear power, it's way cleaner than both of those. It is through and through cleaner than both of those processes, and absolutely is better for whatever it is you're looking for. They never bring that up in these situations. If people are hot, let them have an air conditioner. It's 2026, you weirdo.
Well, that would take a heck of a long time.
It won't be done by tonight,
Are you saying
will
that
it?
in the interim, you shouldn't have aircon? You should wait until you can say, hand on heart, yep, it's green energy that's keeping me cool.
Well, I think we need to be
100 years
honest
for that.
about the fact that it has costs, right? And then when we have...
Who cares? Everything has costs. Who cares? Yeah.
Face these sorts of costs, we then need to make a decision, well, who should we prioritize? Should it just be someone who fancies being a bit cooler, or should we be prioritizing the people who need it? People with...
I fancy not dying, bro.
Do you fancy being a bit cooler? Do you... What? I get it. Like, I'm not saying, trying to help out the planet is like the worst thing in the world. But I'm saying, like, when people are legit dying because it's so hot outside or it's too cold and they need a heater and you're like, oh, but it's not renewable energy, you have lost the plot, buddy. Like, normal people, normies are going to hear that and go, what are you talking about?
Young kids, people who are elderly, people who have disabilities that mean that they can't cool themselves.
So rationing air conditioning.
So should
trying to be sensible about the fact that it has a huge cost and therefore not just cooling down massive spaces unnecessarily.
Right, you're not in a care home, you're not elderly. Look at you there, resplendent in your youth. Why do you deserve air conditioning?
Well, I'm not ignorant to the fact that it does unfortunately come at a cost, and arguably us using so much.
I just don't care.
What's going on? Did you see it's hard for you to see, but the graphics on the screen says, this is Shauna Phillips, former Love Island contestant and mom of two. Don't know why she's on the panel that's deciding this.
Shauna's decided she doesn't care about the planet.
That's exactly what the voiceover guy sounds like. The truth is, why are these people fighting over this? It's hot. Let people get little air conditioner units for their house, little small ones. The power bill goes up a couple of bucks. You have a little bit more energy demand. I bet you use more power from your little tea machines and your coffee makers and everything else.
You tell him, Sean. Get him right where it hurts, right in the tea machines.
That's right. Your tea kettles. What are they called? Teapots.
Just a pot. Just a pot.
No, that
stove.
electric induced heating for your teapot. I think this is so stupid. It's hot. Let people have air conditioner. Once they have the air conditioner and they're nice and comfortable inside, then you can go, hey, I think we should do X, Y, or Z. Literally, some of these people are so stupid. The messaging is so dumb. Like I imagine they must have brains. So if you sit down and you go, hey, wouldn't it be best if we worked, like we're making some progress here. We could shift more people into electric vehicles and they won't need gasoline, and then that will be better. You'll like that, right? We could shift them over by making vehicles more desirable, and they'll want to buy. Maybe there'll be better deals. A regular car, a gas-powered car, if you will, is $50,000. Maybe we can make it so electric vehicles are like $10,000, and everybody will want one. And but no, they're like, your grandma can't have aircon on account of the planet. Wow. It's so I don't know how you undo that. Like, this is what's happened in some of these people's brains. It's just that deeply ingrained that they'll sit there and and watch this all happen.
I saw earlier Big Doug Millionaire chimed in because you were playing that video of them fighting over the fans in France. And he said that your French is not as good as your African.
It's really good. My African accent has been the talk of the town.
Here's just for people who didn't hear it yesterday.
Here is the lion, Mr. Watson. And over here is the water buffalo, the cheetah.
Yeah. It's fairly accurate.
Water buffalo.
Can we ask that guy if he's seen the giraffe? You guys seen the giraffe stories or no?
No.
What? Oh, my God. I can't believe you haven't seen it. Gracie the giraffe. There's a giraffe missing in Texas.
Seems like you should be able to find a giraffe.
I agree with you.
Is it laying down somewhere?
It seems like that guy, that African dude you were just playing, it seems like he might be able to find one.
Here is the lion, Mr. Watson. And over here is the water buffalo, the cheetah.
No giraffes to be seen. They lost a giraffe in Texas. I kid you not. I think this is 9 News.
Other news tonight, the hunt is on in Real County for a giraffe named Gracie.
For real.
Who escaped from a local ranch.
KENS 5 reporter Mike Jimenez went to Lakey and spoke with the sheriff about the search that's underway.
The town of Lakey is known for the school's mascot, the Eagles. But on Tuesday, it was another animal.
They're the Leaky Eagles. They're the Leaky Eagles. Yeah. True.
Breaking the news. Meet Gracie, a giraffe who made her great escape from the Cedar Hollow Ranch.
And it found a way outside of the high game fence.
This guy's cool.
And after that, it's been on a fling, just
a fling?
The more rugged parts of Real County.
Sheriff Nathan Johnson says exotic animals are not unique to Real County, where there are many ranches that display them, some to watch and others to hunt. But on Sunday, the sheriff got a unique call from Gracie's owner, Vic Jones.
I chuckled when I got the first call because it's my first missing giraffe case.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah, that was my first missing giraffe case. How do you miss a giraffe? They're 18 feet tall. They're out there on the plain next to the water buffaloes and what were the other animals?
Oh, the cheetah?
The cheetah.
And over here is the water buffalo, the cheetah.
Yeah, all of them, but not the giraffe just yet. So keep your eyes open for that one. Tell us if you see the giraffe. Send a dispatch. Join us on the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right.
Now,
quick break.
If Leaky would only have a minor league baseball team,
well, who would they be?
It'd have to be the Beavers.
The Leaky Beavers?
You want to sell merchandise? The
Was
Leaky
it
Beavers.
Leaky?
Leakey.
Oh, God. The Leaky Eagles, the Leaky Beavers, anything you put under Leaky, it makes it worse somehow. And just because you grow up in that doesn't make it better. It's not going to improve it. Here is the story just very quickly before we take a break. The major heat dome that's coming for us. It's coming for us. It's coming for us. Most of the United States, the major heat dome. Do not use your air conditioner, you greedy bastard. In Tallahassee, the heat index will be 103.
Was that ending on July 2nd?
I hope so.
Yes, July 2nd. Yes, yeah.
And then we're just going to get a bunch of cool, comfortable air.
Yes,
on July 3rd.
Yeah, in Paducah, it'll be 111 before that. In Memphis, it'll be 112 will be the heat index or whatever. But, yeah, I guess it's going to be pretty hot.
The only reason Paducah is even showing on this graphic is because it's going to be 111.
Yeah, 111. Those aren't real degrees.
I don't even know where Paducah is.
Right there.
Yeah,
where?
Right there.
What state is it in?
Right under St. Louis. Yeah, right there. You can see it clear as day. But be careful out there, folks, and don't be greedy. Don't use that air conditioning. It's just
Paducah's
absolutely
in Kentucky.
rude.
Whatever, dude.
Selfish
in Kentucky,
for you to do.
Idiot.
I don't
Shouts
care.
out, Paducah fans. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're going to take a quick break. Oh, big thanks to Craig K. Craig, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subscriptions, premium subscriptions to the show, unlocking secret shows, uncensored weekly shows. You can go grab, I think there might be one left, the subscription. It's the best way to support the show is to subscribe yourself or to gift subscriptions by hitting that gift icon. Thank you, Craig K., for the 10 gifted subscriptions. Back in just a moment. We got a lot on the way. This week in Florida isn't too far from now. We got this pastor in a viral video, a cop versus an e-bike. That is next. Oh, it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Couple accidents causing you trouble. Off to the shoulder on I-4 westbound near Altamont Drive. The off-ramp's partially blocked from I-4 westbound to Lake Mary due to an accident there. Off to the shoulder on US 192 near World Drive, there's a crash as well. Move over and slow down if you see emergency crews on the roadways. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by...
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes. Go mic activated. How are we, everybody? Sean, what is so funny? What do you mean? What are you talking about? No one like me? I bet there's somebody like you. There's billions of people out there. You know how many Seans there are? There's 4 or 5 Seans out there. You tried C-Lane, he didn't get it? Who didn't get it? You don't think I got leaky beavers, dumbass? Of course I got leaky beavers. Is that what you're talking about? On the outro to break, here's the deal. This is not very interesting to you, but because we're on different stations around the country, I end with, and it's coming up next on the news, Junkie, right? The best way to end it, you know, this is happening, it's coming up next on the news, Junkie. I said something was coming up next, and then I had to try to say coming up next on the news, Junkie. Once you say next once, saying next again is actually more difficult than you might think it is. Like I said, oh, that is coming up next. And it's coming up next on the news, Junkie. I tried to work my way around that, and then Josh went to fire the commercial after my awkward dismount, but the system froze. So I was sitting there stuck in my terrible outro for like 5 pregnant seconds before Josh's computer would let it fire the commercial. So that was the fun part. Leaky monkeys? Leaky cauldrons? That's a delicious place to eat. Angelique should move to that town, Leaky? I do not know what that means. It's too dang hot. My whistle biscuit is flaming. You Yosemite Sam? What is that? It's going to be 95 to 97 for the next 10 days here in Texas. It's hot during the summer. That's it. There's some people who are I don't understand this logic, but who are like, this is a new phenomenon. That's why in France it's like this, or in England it's like this. It's not a new phenomenon. It's been hot in the summers for thousands of years in the Northern Hemisphere. It's not a new phenomenon. If you were the most insane of doomers in the climate change world, if you were the Al Gore-iest of doomers in the climate change world, you might think that the average temperature has raised a degree or 2 degrees since the Industrial Revolution. You might think in the last 150 years, the temperature has gone up 1 or 2, or maybe you're an extremist and you're like 3 degrees. 3 degrees is not that big of a deal overall, 93 to 96. It's not like, well, if it was 93, we'd all be fine. We wouldn't need air conditioners. This is not a new phenomenon. It's just that Europe never made the move to do this, and when there was an opportunity with the technology of air conditioning becoming more common, Their homes were much older and they didn't have them. Our homes, we had a lot of homes being built in the southeast or southeastern portion of the United States where it gets the most hot. So our homes were built with air conditioning. We had a little more disposable income, so we were buying air conditioners. And then when they finally could have got out of that because the prices went down, it became the 90s and the 2000s. And Europe went so far to the left on climate change issues that they decided it was more important to save the planet or whatever than install air conditioning in a lot of their places. So that's why they are where they are. And I just think that sounds kind of stupid. Like, what do you want to do? Climate changes all the time. It's never been static. Don't tell that to known badger. Don't tell that to known badger, okay? There's weather versus climate. I am well aware and I know the difference between the two. I happen to think climate doomers are retarded. I know you can appeal to the expert label of it. I've talked to so many of these people in different interviews and things over the years. They're not as smart as you think they are. They are often vested in a million different ways. You know, do you. But what I'm saying is, I think that people deserve air conditioning. I think they deserve that. I think it's a pretty simple thing. I mean, you could be anti-air conditioning. That's a take. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. All right, we're coming back.
If you want a deal, you got to see RC. And you, sir?
I still owed on my old car, and you got me out of it.
That's right, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. Plus get 0% financing, for 72 months.
They got 200 certified pre-owned, many under 20 grand.
It's a red, white, and boom 250 event. 250 vehicles, thousands off, and a lifetime warranty.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand.
And they all must go before the 4th of July. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com, that's RCHill.com.
25 Outlander Sport, $5,000 down, $249 a month for 84 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag entitled to qualified buyers.
The global stage is lit. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is on.
Delivering the cross! Ronaldo!
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Live. Messi scores the goal to make him the World Cup's all-time leading scorer.
Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Just search World Cup.
And the building shakes in Seattle.
The only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio.
The world is listening. Are you?
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Riding the daily roller coaster of viral news from the front row. It's the...
Oh, this is going to trigger some people. It's going to. I'm going to talk about it regardless. We'll get into this in just a second. Learn more about this show over at thenewsjunkie.com. This is one of those topics that always brings something out of people. I don't know what it is. For me, I don't care. And I want to see how you, Sealand, and you, Josh, and everybody else really feels about this. But I guess in front of the world, and I mean the world with the World Cup going on, even if you're an anti-soccer type, you have to admit, like, this has been a phenomenon, man. Mm-hmm. And there are like billions of people that watch this World Cup action. It's crazy. It's really, really
billions
cool.
Billions of dollars, all for FIFA.
You bet your ass. Yeah, there's a lot of money being made, a lot of people watching, and it's a big, crazy, viral thing. Well, Tunisia was playing the Netherlands in the World Cup. And as that was happening at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri.
No. Oh, wait. Maybe Arrowhead isn't a brand. Yeah, I guess you're allowed to have Arrowhead Stadium.
What brand would that be? Like an Arrow brand? Or
I don't know.
Arrowhead? I think I
was going to say deodorant, but also that sounds painful.
Just jabbing it in, just ramming it in your pits.
Arrowhead.
This was captured on the World Cup action. I'll explain it to everybody. Here we go. A woman kisses her partner that she's at the World Cup with. You can't really hear what she's saying, but she's talking to him. She goes over to get something. She gets down on and she has a ring, and she proposes to him in front of the crowd at the World Cup, and it looks like he says yes, and she puts the ring on his finger, and then they kiss, and they embrace each other, and she's celebrating right now. This always makes people angry. I do not know why. You know who never gets angry? Like this is so funny because there'll always be some guy who's like, I ain't letting no woman is ever proposing to me, man. It's not how it works. It's woke. I'm not going to do it. And then I go, if you went on a couple of dates with like an absolute drop dead vixen, like just unbelievable beauty, right? Everything about her makes your bells ring. And then you went on this date. She goes, my
bells are ringing.
Yeah, I couldn't be ringing any harder right now. And she goes, this has been such a fun ride. I can't stand to think of another moment not being with you. You're such a stud. You're the most studliest of all the studs. And I think that I want to marry you. The same guy who's like, oh, never do it, not even for a moment. That same guy would be like, baby, thank you. I'm so excited to accept your proposal. Why would you care? There's people who really get triggered by this. I'm like, I mean, would I want it to be this way? No, but maybe that seems more normal in your relationship, or maybe in other countries, maybe that's normal or something. I don't get triggered by it because if I look at it, I say, well, maybe it's not even real. Maybe it's some viral thing. There's a decent percentage that's happening. It's the World Cup. They want to who knows? Maybe you look at them and you go, oh, there's a brand on their shirt or there's something on the ring box. I don't see anything. They're wearing like plain clothes, but you never know, right? Could be a viral thing. There's a good chance that something like that's happening. If it's not, and the man and the woman are happy and they don't care about what's going on, or like Bootsy says on TNJ chat, she was tired of waiting. Like if that's the case, then who cares? Why do you care? There's so many things that I just can't bring myself to care about at all. Things that happen behind closed doors, things that happen in people's houses, ways that people get engaged or not engaged. Like why on earth do I care? Why would I ever care about that? But some people do get really triggered. This says just 2% of women propose to their male partners, according to a study. But what's he supposed to do if you're the 98%, right? And you're like completely based on this, and your favorite influencer online told you that you should not do this. Do you say no, and then do you flip around and then you get on your knee and you're like, now I'm going to do it? And like, what's the move?
You cut her off before she could say the words like, marry me.
Hey.
I said it first.
What do you do? What makes this so bad? I just can't bring myself to care that much.
Because if the woman does it, he's gay now.
That's what it means?
Yeah.
Just immediately. Wow. Holy cow.
Happy Pride.
This is a weird way for him to figure it out. But you just, sir, in front of the world at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, as a woman wanted to be married to you, realized that you were gay. This was the moment for you. So the World Cup moment. That
a hell of a way to get out of that engagement.
Yeah. Sorry, can't do it.
The last thing I had in my back pocket to avoid this.
Turns out it's not what I thought it was. All right, we want to get to you, your dispatches, your emails, all of the rest. In fact, let's work in a dispatch or two right now. Here is, which one should we go to? Here's somebody says, I love the Japfrican accent. That's not what it is, sir. That's just literally a spot on sub-Saharan African accent that I was doing.
Sub-Saharan even.
Yeah, it's a particular. Africa's a big continent. It's huge. Put it over the United States, like it's the size of North America, for God's sake, almost. It's a big place.
Over here is the water buffalo, the cheetah.
It's sub-Saharan. You can tell when you hear it.
Yeah, totally.
When it hits your ear, you know it after a while.
Sub-Saharan 50 years from now when China's built all their infrastructure.
Right. Yeah. It may actually end up sounding more like that over time. Josh is not wrong about that.
Future-proofing.
Covering sub-Saharan Africa in AI data centers.
Yeah. That could be on the horizon. I'm not going to lie.
The water buffalo or just buffalo now?
Here are some dispatches coming in. This is Cool Hand Luke talking about European heat waves. Hello.
So speaking on the heat in Europe.
Yeah.
I'll never forget, back in 2018, I was staying in Frankfurt, Germany, and at the time, it was one of the hottest summers on record. It just happened to be a heat wave. It was like, the feels like temperature was like above 100, like 101, 102.
Sure.
And it just so happened that the hotel I was staying at, the AC was broke. And mind you, I was working in Iraq at the time, so I was used to 118, 120 degree temperatures.
Woo!
But that hotel was so unbearable. It was crazy that we legit checked out in the middle of the night. It was like 2 in the morning, and we went down to the next hotel over. We didn't even care if we weren't getting our money back. We couldn't stay there a minute longer.
It's torture.
So I don't know how these people can go. I don't care if it's just for 1 month out of the year, but that 1 month is crazy to go without an AC unit. And even if it's just a window unit, that's fine. But they got to do something.
I agree. It seems obvious. It seems just as plain as anybody could, as plain as it could be, that's the move they need to make. I know that there's all of these weird arguments. I think most of them are stupid. I think we should save people by giving them access to some sort of air conditioning, specifically the old and the young and people who are a little more frail. But everybody, really. It's a technology breakthrough that we have. Not having AC units in the name of climate change is absolutely brain dead. It makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Saying that their power infrastructure can't handle it. The British power infrastructure is such garbage. It's worse than anything you'll ever see in India. They literally have problems if there's a Doctor Who premiere going on and everybody tries to make tea at the same time. Legitimately. They have to tell them to make it more sporadically.
Well, maybe because they're using their big fancy tea machines.
Whose fault is that? All right? Whose fault is that? That's their fault for over the years not fixing the infrastructure with all the taxpayer dollars that they brought in. And I think that is sad, and they should do something about it. It's hot outside. People deserve to be cold, and that's not a radical take by any means. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the most radical takes you could imagine are incoming. The most radical takes you could ever imagine are coming up on the hot sheet. And if you don't want to hear some pretty offensive stuff, I would run and hide somewhere. Otherwise, the hot sheet is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and
Hey! Well, behind the scenes. TNJ chat, YouTube, Twitch. How we doing? You good? Those big TARDIS out there sucking up all the power. TARDIS is, please don't kill me if I get this wrong.
This report is sponsored by Viome.
TARDIS is the phone booth? Is that right? And Doctor Who, the phone booth?
Designed for your body. No guesswork, just science. Viome.com. Use code radio. That's Viome.com. Use code radio today.
Hi, this is Mark Spain, and we're hiring listing agents. Maybe your kids are self-sufficient now, and you're ready to jump back into the workforce. Or perhaps you're stuck in that demanding job, and the compensation just doesn't match your hard work. Are you ready for...
See you later. Let's do a 12 instead. I know that puts us a little bit late, but we would need a 12 more than we need a 8. Is that right? Got it? Yeah. All right. Let me tell you everything I know about Doctor Who. TARDIS is the phone booth. Doctor Who, goes... Wait, did I get the name wrong? Oh, Doctor Who, right? Yeah. Doctor Who goes into the TARDIS phone booth and he can, go throughout time. He can, time travel and do all sorts of stuff. And then... it was very, very successful and very, very popular for a long time. And then they tried to, do some new storylines, and people did not like them. And then now Doctor Who is a mess. That's all I know. I don't know if that's fully accurate, but that's what I hear. Some are $20,000. A basic bones unit is 10. If it has electric heat, it's gonna be 7,000. Are you just talking about like home heating and cooling? You can get a mini split for much cheaper than all of this if your place that you're cooling is not that huge. I don't think you should just be cooling rooms that you're not using. We have 3 ACs in this house. One of them's upstairs, and we barely do much with it because we don't need to cool this huge space that we're not using. We keep it relatively cool so that the whole house is balanced out a little bit. But in these cases, you can just get an AC window unit, and I'm pretty sure you could get them for a couple $100 or something. I might be wrong. But... Sean, you don't know shit about what? About Doctor Who? Or just in general? Bring back the old Doctor Who? I can't get into the Doctor Who woke fight because I don't know what the old Doctor Who was and what the new Doctor Who was, and if it really went bad or if people are just complaining about change. I don't know. YouTubers, make sure you hit that subscribe button, please. Hit subscribe over on YouTube. And if you're already a subscriber, hit that like button on today's stream. Let's see those numbers up there. Hit that like button right now. Let's get those numbers up. Sun State John still drinking Foster's. Sun State John, when's the eye thing? When is your eye appointment? Is that soon? The 4th doctor was the best? I believe you. Mike says, in your electric bill is $750, Sean? What are you growing, weed? No. I got my new bill, which of course I'll have to pay in person along with the next 10 after it. But my new bill, hang on, I need to. Okay. My new bill, a little cheaper, $647.17. $647.17. But this is the time of year where it gets more expensive, you know? The studio, it doesn't help. There's a lot of power in here. But I don't have any weed or meth. Don't have any of that. You got 3 air cons, Sean? Well, I've got one for downstairs and one for upstairs. Hey, did you break? You broke, didn't you? You broke, didn't you? Stand by. Camera emergency. Cam emergency. A cam emergency in the making. We're coming back in 1 minute. 1 minute. Skill Mike will be back online in just a second here. There it is. Told you. I told you it would be. And it was. All right, here we go. We're coming back.
Has our Greenway all-in price. That means the price you see is the price you pay, with no surprises and no additional fees. Plus, with over 1,000 new Kias available at our 3 Central Florida locations, you'll find the right new Kia at the right price every time. It's the Summer Sticker Sales Event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Hey, it's the news junkie, Sean Wasson, and I hear this all the time. I can't afford to call a lawyer. Not true. With Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt and JustCallMo.com, the call is free, the advice is free, and you don't pay a nickel unless you win your case. I'm no attorney, but that sounds pretty good. So if you're ever unsure after an accident, just make the call. It costs you nothing. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com or 1-800-CALL-MO.
This portion of the News Junkie is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.com. Radio.
tackling sensitive subjects with unparalleled irreverence.
Good to have you on board. Good to see you. I see all your names in chat. I see you folks hanging out with us. I see you. I see you right through the radio. The technology is amazing these days. Learn more, get the podcast, get the app, get all that stuff over at thenewsjunkie.com. Before we get into the hot sheet, I wanted to remind you, you can join us with a simple message, video or audio or any of that good stuff. You 100%, no matter what you have on your mind, are able to join us on the show. You can even send a video dispatch if you want. You can do that through the News Junkie app or just through the website if you want to make it nice and easy at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll get into that, emails, and all of those good things. But right now, let's do the hot sheet.
Hot sheet. It's news, but not like real important news.
Best investigator reporting on the planet.
The top stories from the people on your screens and speakers are on the hot sheet with C-Lane.
That's right. It's the hot sheet. It's the top 5 stories in the nonsense news brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. And it's a big weekend, friends, for one Mr. Melvin Kaminsky. Melvin Kaminsky of Brooklyn, New York, was born June 28th, 1926. You know him better as Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks turns 100 years old this weekend. He once joked that he created a coin-operated gravestone for himself that played a videotaped message that began, "I was Mel Brooks, one of the funniest little Jews to walk the earth." Brooks made classic comedies such as The Producers, Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, High Anxiety, and of course, Spaceballs, which I think we're getting a sequel soon. Not sure the date on that, but
I'll look it up.
The Spaceballs 2 is I very much look forward to. Josh Gad, I think, is part of that, who I find to be very talented and funny.
Yeah, he's funny. That's coming out April 23rd, 2027.
My gosh. Hopefully, you know, he'll still be around. 100's a long time to live.
Wow.
Be really awkward if tomorrow something goes down. All right. I don't know how to segue into this. There's a new Nancy Guthrie letter that TMZ seems to have obtained because they're the ones that get all the Nancy Guthrie letters. An email obtained on Friday, June 26th, allegedly claims that there is video footage of the main guy who kidnapped Guthrie from the day she reportedly died. Says the letter reads, "I am not the idiot who recently called in a tip about her burial site in Mexico. I have a phone stashed in a secure location, guaranteeing both the information it stores and the safety of the phone. What it contains is my definition of delivering them on a silver platter. A short video of the main guy with Nancy the day that was probably her last. Pictures of both involved, names, addresses, and age." Could be getting serious, or just could be another distraction sent in the direction of TMZ. They're like, I don't know why they got this weird story arc in the whole Nancy Guthrie thing.
Because they got clicks out of it, and they make money off of the whole thing.
Seems kind of gross.
Yeah, I mean, the story, as I believe it is, the actual person who kidnapped her sent the first demand letter. The cops were clumsy, and they were trying to send a small deposit to the Bitcoin account. They did that to try to test it so they could see if they could track the person down. The person got spooked a little bit and either killed Nancy Guthrie at that point, or Nancy Guthrie just ended up dying. And then they sent a second letter, and the second letter said, "She died, and we buried her out in the wilderness," and that's it.
They only sent $152.
Yeah,
of the very big demand, which I think they came out and said they regretted, or they're like, "Hey, we may have kind of bungled this whole thing," which wasn't very surprising from some of the press conferences they had over there in Nancy Guthrie land, which is Arizona. Yeah, that's right. I forget. We're trying to think of where in Arizona, but it's not coming to me. Tom Sandoval has more drama surrounding him. Scandival is the name. That's right. And he recently filed a restraining order against his ex-girlfriend, Victoria Lee Robinson.
Who's this guy? What's he from again?
Vanderpump Rules.
That's right. He's from a reality show called Vanderpump Rules, for those of you who don't know.
And he was the guy who had the longtime girlfriend, and then it came out that he was cheating on her the whole time, thus gaining him the name Scandival.
And she now hosts Love Island USA.
That is correct. And most of the things she wears are very complimentary of her breasts.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah. So, in case you were wondering, you hadn't seen Ariana Madix's breasts.
Good for her. You're making it a little creepy, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Newly surfaced video appears from this incident that Sandoval got this restraining order for. Says that he might be the one that's in trouble. Newly surfaced video appears to show Tom Sandoval shoving ex-girlfriend Victoria Lee Robinson's dad, Will, into a lit fire pit during a heated confrontation. Now, they had called the cops, and the cops originally arrested Victoria. And they were like, yeah, they took her to jail, but no, her dad says it didn't happen this way. And they said
Is
that...
this it right here? Is this the...
this is the confrontation. That fire pit you see there is lit.
Right here, yeah.
And they get into this argument. He tries to grab the phone from her. He's being super dramatic. And then at some point, he pushes her dad, and he lands ass first into this lit fire pit.
No.
requiring medical attention.
Okay, so he literally burned him.
Yeah. Well, he burned his girlfriend's dad. That's Victoria Lee Robinson sitting on the left, and that's Will Robinson on the right.
Will Robinson, huh?
Danger.
Yes. No charges yet, but at the end of this, like, he does end up. Oh, there we go. He pushes him and
shoves him in the fire. He rolled around and then he rotated right onto the fire with his butt. Yeah. It was like if you are trying to play horseshoes and it kind of gets close, but then gets, it sucks in. Yeah.
You just kind of expect him to just jump up like Mario, like, wow. Smoke coming from his ass. Well,
that's funny. I'll put that up on See It Now.
They said we've reached out to Sandoval, but so far, no word back. Will Robinson says, this is my daughter's home. We just want Tom as far away from us as possible to keep his lies and drunken abuse away. Sean, I know you're not going to be a fan of this.
Okay.
So I'm sorry in advance, but Shrek 5 is coming out, right?
Oh, is it really? All right. Yeah.
They're having the Shrek 5. We talked about Universal Pictures announced, but now they also have another spinoff. Now, I think their spinoffs have done better than the Toy Story one. They had like Puss in Boots, and I think those were generally okay, not like the Lightyear one that was kind of a flop. But Universal Pictures announced Thursday the origin story. The studio is set to release in June of 2028, Donkey.
I'm surprised they didn't do that before, because he's definitely the one of, if not the most popular characters from Shrek, the donkey.
Well, yeah, he's like the second, he's the sidekick.
Yeah.
But now it's his story, and Eddie Murphy will reprise the role. Eddie Murphy has like pretty much gone on record to say, any Shrek thing they want me to do, I'll do it. He loves the cast. He loves the people working. He loves the character.
Prince money.
He said, I always said I would do Shrek forever. Donkey is a great character to play. I love the whole cast. I was excited when it was like, hey, they're doing another one, and they want to do a Donkey one, too. And last but not least, in the hot sheet, attention celebrity alcohol, clothing lines, makeup products, burger chains, and curated overpriced dumb stuff catalogs move over and make way for celebrity truck stops. We have the first, and the celebrity involved is America's own, the beloved Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton has opened her own truck stop.
Oh, yeah.
And when she did, she threw just a little tiny mini shade at Buc-ee's. On June 24th, Dolly Parton playfully shaded the chain at the opening of Dolly's Tennessean travel stop in Cornersville, Tennessee, saying, I'm sure some of you were wondering why I wanted a truck stop. Well, I couldn't leave it to Beavers. The stop, formerly the Tennessean travel stop without Dolly Parton's name on it, has been a Cronersville destination for decades.
I think I've got her here. I don't know if she says that in this clip, but she's got these big bejeweled scissors, and she's cutting the ribbon.
I did
for
not
her new
think you were
truck
going to say
stop.
scissors.
Same.
She's got these big bejeweled scissors for cutting the ribbon, is what I was getting at.
Here she comes again, the queen of country herself. Dolly Parton made a surprise appearance yesterday at the grand opening of her new restaurant and gas station called
Good for her.
Dolly's
It's huge.
Tennessee Travel Stop.
The gas station.
Appearance comes almost 2 months after she canceled her Las Vegas residency due to ongoing health issues. In classic Dolly fashion, the 80-year-old singer, songwriter, author, and businesswoman greeted the crowd wearing fringe and stiletto heels.
Yeah, she was out there, big crowd of fans, too.
Travel stop includes standard amenities for truckers or on-the-road singers like showers, restrooms, and laundry facilities. But visitors can enjoy an ice cream counter, let their furry friends stretch their legs in the stop's Doggy Parton Dog Park and shop for merchandise, including T-shirts, cowboy hats, and sparkly travel mugs, perfect for the stop's Cup of Ambition coffee. And it has 24/7 DLY. I don't know what DLY means. Barbecue offerings. I think there's some typos in this story because it said Cronersville and Cornersville, so I don't actually know which one is correct. What is new to streaming this week? Let me tell you, on your Netflix, on your Hulu, your Prime Video, all that stuff. Power Ballad with Paul Rudd, which I've seen the trailer for, and I'm actually kind of curious if it's any good. But Paul Rudd plays this wedding band frontman, like Adam Sandler style, who has given up on his dreams of making it big as a rock star. And then he teams up with Nick Jonas, and Nick Jonas steals his Power Ballad song and doesn't give him any credit. So
I like the idea. It sounds kind of fun.
Could be good. Billie Eilish, the Hard and Soft, Hit Me Hard and Soft, the tour is streaming after a short run in theaters. Little Brother with John Cena looks like it could be pretty funny. Avatar, Fire and Ash. What I'm most interested in is Life, Larry, and the Pursuit of Unhappiness. They're calling it Curb Your Enthusiasm meets U.S. History. It's created by Larry David and Jeff Schaefer and executive produced by the Obamas. It celebrates the U.S.'s 250th anniversary with sketches that put a Larry David spin on key moments from American history. Bill Hader appears, Catherine Hahn, John Hamm, Sean Hayes, Jerry Seinfeld, and Chris Parnell.
Wow.
$100 Larry David's going to be John Hancock signing his name bigger than everybody else. And what? I thought we were going to do it that big. Yeah.
Also, The Bear Season 5 appears on Hulu. Hey, if you have a mortgage rate with a 7 or 8 in front of it, you need to talk to that mortgage guy, Don. Mortgage rates are hitting nearly 3-year lows, and you could be saving some money. Compare your quote on his website today, thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Thank you, C-Lane. We had just talked recently. I know we've got to go to break. We will in just a moment. We had just talked recently about that lady who I said was a hero because she was at a hotel and these losers were trying to lock down all these seats. They wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and they put towels on all the seats they want. And then you go down there to try to use the pool and all the seats are taken up by people putting their stuff there that aren't actually using them. And the whole system falls apart. This happens on cruises. It happens with parking spots. It happens. We talked about this happening everywhere. Here's an example of what can go wrong. This apparently is in Spain. I'll put this up on See It Now during the break. All right, this is a fight that broke out all over a chair at a pool.
La Silla.
And they all just started brawling with one another. I don't know how many people are fighting, maybe 50 or something. All of this was because somebody wouldn't move out of a chair. This is why this stuff turns into absolute abject chaos. And all of these people, bikinis, bathing suits, fists flying, ladies punching each other, absolute anarchy.
Whoa, that guy just punched that lady.
He's punching a lady in the face. All right, I'll get this up on See It Now so you can see what happens when things go wrong.
I mean, I don't want to be in a fight in the first place, but I could think of no place I'd rather not be in a fight than outside of a pool in the hot sun. Everybody's covered in the suntan lotion and you're slipping all around. And if you hit the pavement, if somebody knocks you down and you hit the pavement and it's hot AF, not trying to get involved in any of that.
Not going to have a good time. Quick break when we come back. This Week in Florida is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio takes over Mount Dora July 3rd. Details at realradio.fm/freedom.
All lanes are blocked now on 429 southbound at Orange Blossom Trail. There's a serious accident getting cleared up there. I-4 eastbound at Saxon. The left lane's still blocked. That's causing some stop and go. As soon as you get off St. John's River Bridge there, there's a fender bender off to the shoulder on I-4 westbound at Florida's Turnpike getting cleared up there. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Pro-Life Across America.
Hi, I'm Angie. Did you know a billboard can save a baby's life? It's true. You can make a difference by helping.
Welcome behind the scenes, folks. Go Mike activated. Love you. Appreciate you. If you want to throw your support behind this show to help us fight the suits in corporate radio, all you have to do is subscribe to Secret Shows. The latest show was last night. It was a wild hoot. It's uncensored. You can listen to them anytime. They're evergreen. It's just a good companion show to make you laugh and help you burn the time in life. And we want to be there with you. Now you can listen on the apps, you know, the News Junkie app for Android or iPhone. You can listen at anytime, anywhere on the website. And you'll be able to watch live and do all that stuff if you are a premium subscriber. So go do that over on thenewsjunkie.com. If you're already doing that, give some subs to some other sweet people. Another reason I don't like large crowds, Peanut says, who wants to get in a pool when that many people have been dipping in it? True. Absolutely true. Hate that. Never been a fan of that. I see a pool with like 150, 200 people in it. You know what I think of? Let me tell you what I think of. Brace yourself. Ready? Brace yourself for this. Stand by. Here it is. Skull Mike exclusive. Alright? Dude, I got like 5 ads within the past 10 minutes. If you're a Secret Show subscriber, you can watch on the ad-free stream on thenewsjunkie.com. You'll never see an ad again. Because we do Skull Mike, you barely get any ads even during the breaks or anything. So unlock that world over there on thenewsjunkie.com. Or if you subscribe on YouTube or Twitch or wherever you're watching, you won't get any ads. A 19-year-old man has admitted deliberately defecating in a public swimming pool on multiple occasions in Wales. That's in the UK. All right? This is another reason why I don't want to be in one of these packed-ass pools. The police confirmed they received a report concerning a series of criminal damage incidents. According to a staff member, this person, this 19-year-old man, don't know where he's from or anything about that, pooped in the pool 18 separate times between February 2nd and May 21st of this year alone. 18 times in the matter of 5 months. 4 months, really. In a matter of 4 months, 18 times this guy pooped in the pool. In a statement issued after the police investigation was closed, pool representatives said the incidents had a significant financial impact on the organization. The pool closures led to refunds being issued, loss of income from bookings, reduced foot traffic, while swimming lesson programs were also affected. Why? Because one person decided they wanted to poop in the pool 18 times and ruin it for everybody else. This is a perfect example of what we see happening in society. Some loser wants to poop in the pool and it ruins the outcomes for all of the people who are just trying to be in the pool. There's just a small percentage of people who are constantly ruining things for the rest of us. And all we want to do is have a chill existence. That's it. But the other major lesson is that you'd never go into a pool with that many people, because there's probably some logs and hogs floating around. Back on the bowl. I'm going to pee in Abe's pool today. I dare you. Multiple occasions, 18 times between February and May. This Week in Florida is coming up right now. Here we go, folks.
Number CBC 1255975.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
The U.S. now turns its attention to the knockout rounds. Head coach Mauricio Pochettino says Team USA is better now despite last night's loss to Turkey.
I am so happy and the players are happy because I think we perform, we compete, and we are first.
The U.S. gave up a late goal and fell to Turkey 3-2, but still finished atop Group D. They face Bosnia-Herzegovina Wednesday.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app. Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human. Now back to the most viral newsroom on planet Earth. This
Here on the show, a wild ride through everything crazy that happened in Florida as of the last week with C-Lane. Learn more about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. Real quick, before this week in Florida, I want to bring this to you. This was an Orange County motorcycle cop who's going viral because he chased after a teenager on an e-bike, and I guess he was kind of trolling him the whole time that he was chasing after him. He's on his motorcycle. He's on his police motorcycle, and he's chasing after a teenager, one of these damn teenagers on the e-bikes out there. You know you're shaking your fingers at them, yelling at the clouds. And here's what happened to make this go viral. Let's watch.
A teenager in Southern California caught on camera trying to outrun an officer on their e-bike, but the cop wasn't letting him get away. Watch.
What's mom and dad going to say when they see your face when I show them this? I promise I'm a better rider than you two. Oh, look, I'm still here. Get off the bike. Get off the bike, or we're going to have big
He chased him down. He's like, what are your mom and dad going to say about this? He's chasing him around the parking lot. Eventually, he pulls him over. He said, I would stop if I were you, narrating the whole e-bike chase. A win for the oldos, the boomers against the e-bikes, as this cop pulls that one over.
He should have pit maneuvered him.
Just made him spin out, knock him down on the ground. Okay, C-Lane, you ready to do this?
Let's go, baby.
Just wanted to make sure, just wanted to be clear. Let's do This Week in Florida.
giving you a recap of the most groan-worthy stories in the state. It's This Week in Florida.
That's right. The weekend is here. It's time to take a trip around the Sunshine State, see some of the craziness that has gone on in the past 7 days or so. And we start in Sanford, where congratulations are in order to Lilu, the youngest sloth in the care of the Central Florida Zoo, survived the Sloth World debacle, and they're very excited to introduce the public a female Linnaeus two-toed sloth, believed to be the smallest and possibly youngest sloth currently in the zoo's care. And yes, nerds, if you were wondering, it is indeed named after the character from the film The Fifth Element.
Yes.
Lilu has quickly become a favorite among animal care staff. The signature two-toed claws are so small, some of the fruits and vegetables in her diet are longer than her claws.
Wow. So this is like a good news story out of this whole thing where that Sloth World place just massacred all of them. There's like at least some good coming out of it.
Yeah, she was initially very shy after arriving at the zoo and after being at the Sloth World place. And she's gradually become more comfortable in her new home. Now regularly emerges from her hanging cubby to accept food from staff and enjoys exploring her habitat. So good for you, Lilu. You really outlasted the rest of your friends there, unfortunately. Poor little habanero.
Multipass.
There was back-to-back stupid 911 calls here. The first one in Polk County, where a woman was arrested after calling 911 to complain about a traffic ticket, was later found with 28 bags of fentanyl hidden inside her body.
Wow. That's dangerous.
That's pretty,
25?
28 bags. According to Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd, 48-year-old Gina Redding of Lake Wales bypassed a roadblock driving around a deputy station to redirect traffic. She was stopped at the other end. Displeased with the ticket she received, she began following the deputy's patrol vehicle and called emergency services. She decides, I'll just dial 911 because I don't like this traffic ticket. Due to the unlawful misuse of the emergency system, they pulled her over a second time to arrest her and cite her for illegally tinted windows. But before towing her vehicle, they did a little search. They found some weed. And the most severe discovery occurred during the booking process, where an advanced body scan revealed a foreign object. Oh, gosh, damn it. I wish I would have pulled this. Corrections officers subsequently recovered 28 bags of fentanyl hidden inside what Sheriff Grady Judd called her Virginia.
No. Hang on, I'll see if I can bring it up.
She says she doesn't deal fentanyl, but it would certainly explain her conduct, Sheriff Judd noted. We didn't visit Virginia any further. We just put her in jail. And a man has called 911 to ask police to check the meth he bought because he thought it might have been bath salts. This is in Spring Hill, Florida. A bizarre 911 call out of Hernando County. The Spring Hill man said he bought some meth from a stranger at a bar. Not sure what that is. And they said, well, give it to us. We'll take a look at it. And he ended up arrested as well. It's hot out there, friends. It is scorching. So that means you got to rearrange your schedule. You got to do things at a different time. Is this Judd? You have him?
You want to hear what he said?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Here he is talking about the woman in that story who had hidden the fentanyl.
The system. So another deputy shows up and they stop her again. At this point in time, she's arrested. So we get her to the jail and we put her through a scanning system. And guess what? We find in her Virginia 28 bags of fentanyl.
Okay.
Right in her Virginia. Right there.
This is the greatest thing since when he said crank. That was him, right? Where he's like,
yeah, same guy.
At the crank.
This is Gary Golter. It was sunny, and he was watering his grass with a hose in his right hand. And he had his crank in his left hand.
My gosh. The guy is, he giveth and giveth and giveth and hardly ever taketh away. Anyway, I started saying it's super hot outside, so you have to do things at a different time sometimes. Some people have resorted, into mowing their lawns at night, which is not a thing that some of these neighbors are a big fan of. Now enter this 84-year-old Milton woman who has now been arrested after apparently firing a gunshot as a warning to her neighbor cutting his grass. Charlene Davis is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and discharging a firearm on residential property. That is a felony and a misdemeanor, respectively. According to the arrest report, the neighbor told deputies he was mowing his lawn when he heard a gunshot. He then looked over and saw old sweet 84-year-old Charlene Davis holding a Smith & Wesson 38 Special and pointing it at the ground. Davis said she wanted to scare the neighbors due to an ongoing noise issue with them and her trying to sleep. I think this happened at like 8:15 p.m., by the way. That's yeah.
I mean, I can see you getting annoyed. Yeah, that's late. This is like, it's troublesome because it's hot outside. I could see people getting upset about mowing the lawn because it's too hot, but then I could see, you don't want the lawn mowing noise in the middle of the night.
The incident was captured on Ring doorbell camera, according to the report, with video showing Davis exit her home and fire the one shot. The neighbors heard asking, "What are you doing?" Davis replying, "I'm trying to tell you, you're waking us up," before adding, and I don't know if this could elevate the charge, "You better watch out," she said.
What is this?
You better not cry either.
I keep seeing this video, but this is 100% not the video from the story you're talking about. Like, the woman wasn't wearing a shirt that said HOA on it.
No.
Like, this is obviously...
That looks fake.
This is AI, obviously, right?
Biggest problem.
Yeah.
The real problem is an 84-year-old widow getting threat letters over grass she can't physically cut. Rules are rules. This is ridiculous.
You've got 5 minutes to shut that mower off, or I'm calling the cops.
Totally real.
The neighbor stood at the edge of the property with his phone pointed directly at me.
Yeah, that's not legit, but there is some video somewhere.
There's a man from Jacksonville facing drug and weapons charges after what deputies said they saw near a prison. I guess he snuck a whole bunch of stuff in. And like they had a picture of all this stuff. Look up James Lamar Stewart.
Oh, I did see this. This was a huge collection of stuff.
And I mean, sneaking that in a prison, I only know of a couple ways. And to have that catalog of items, he's been charged with 2 counts of possession of a firearm or knife during the commission of a crime, 3 counts of items prohibited by inmates.
See, that was not in his body. There was no...
Are we sure? This had to come in the laundry or something.
Yeah, there's like knives, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 20 T-Mobile cell phones.
It looks like some AirPods, a JBL speaker.
Yeah. This is not nature's pocket smuggling right here, but
I don't think so.
Whole bunch of contraband that guy tried to bring into a prison. A customer who struck a Subway worker in the face after complaining that his sandwich bread was stale has pleaded guilty and been sentenced for attacking the teenage victim, according to records. Ex-con Roy McIntosh copped to a misdemeanor battery charge in connection with the April incident at a Subway in Wildwood. He was sentenced by a circuit court judge to a year's probation, fined $860, and directed to perform 20 hours of community service for the stale bread battery. And last but not least, in This Week in Florida, I know once you see her mugshot, there will be a lot of I can fixers on this one. Sean's favorite thing lately. An 18-year-old woman in Collier County was drunk and belligerent and threw a tampon at a deputy after he refused to hold it for her, according to the sheriff's office. Deputies were called to Beach Box Cafe, which sounds a lot like Beach Bash. But two young women were drunk and refused to leave the area. Manager called 911 and said she saw 18-year-old Olivia Pecouch.
What was that?
Pecuch. P-E-C-U-C-H.
Am I looking at it right here? Is
That's
this her?
not. I don't think that's her.
Pesich.
Oh, okay.
Pesich?
I don't know.
This
That's
is
the
a
lady.
different tampon story.
That's the lady with her aunt that threw all the red tampons in the yard of the firefighter or something like that.
How do I spell this lady's last name? Olivia?
P-E-C-U-C-H.
Okay.
18 years old. They were stumbling around a nearby parking lot, so she asked if they needed help, offered to arrange a ride for them. The employee bent down to pick up some money that the woman dropped, and Pecouch slapped her in the face, according to the report. The deputy said there's a big crowd at the restaurant. And when they arrived, both women were drunk with bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and alcohol on their breath. Pecouch, who's 18, also had a fake ID on her. Deputy asked Pecouch for ID, so she began digging through her purse and pulled out a wrapped tampon. Oh, thank God. And asked the deputy to hold it, but he ignored her, so she threw it and hit him with it, and she has been charged with that. She was not charged in connection with the fake IDs because deputies said they did not see her use them. She just got a disorderly conduct. And that's it, friends, for This Week in Florida.
Thank you, C-Lane. A lot of stuff being thrown around out there, especially in the state of Florida. It gets wild. I put that woman's mug shot and also some of the other stuff we've talked about. Any visuals that are on the show, I try to put them up on See It Now. And if I don't, well, let me know because I'll put them up afterwards if you ask. That's one of the benefits of being a Secret Show subscriber. You get access to that for forever and a day. You can look at all the stuff on See It Now forever. If not, everybody gets access for the first 24 hours. When we talk about it, it goes up and you can see what's going on. All right. What else do we have here? I'm going to bury this in this spot in the show because this is like, to me, the latest.
Right in the Virginia.
Well, I'm going to bury it in the Virginia that could fit as many things as that guy had on the table, all the contraband that came from him. But this is the update on the stupid reflecting pool algae story. I guess now the U.S. Park Police are seeking help identifying somebody. They don't have the greatest information on who this person is. Some woman, and like I don't know. This looks almost like when they were looking for the pipe bomber on Capitol Hill, and they were like, oh, "This is the person." I can't see much. I just see this a woman with dark hair and a ponytail, and they said she was leaning in.
It looks like the Fickle Beast shirt.
Maybe it is.
A little bit.
What a breakthrough that would be if she had a News Junkie shirt on. The United States Park Police is seeking assistance in identifying an individual depicted above in connection with the destruction of government property. This is all still about this whole reflecting pool thing.
Is she the one that carved the 360-foot line into the bottom of it somewhere?
It's so hard for me to figure out what's going on with this story, what's real, what people have been really arrested for, what people are actually doing. Are people so crazy that they want to destroy a pool for like political stuff? It's all very strange. Then they put fences up, and then they didn't put fences up, and they blocked everybody from going in it. Then people were saying you can't block the people from going in the pool, and I was like, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to just swim in the reflecting pool.
No.
You're not allowed to do that. I don't know what's going on there, but it is. It's been a weird, slow news week.
You can like run across the reflecting pool if you see your old neighbor giving a speech about Vietnam.
Yeah, that's the way some famous people in history do it. But there you go. It's been a strange news cycle. Hopefully we get some gold next week in the viral world. You could join us. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. That's thenewsjunkie.com. When we come back, there is a young man who's an entrepreneur who's going viral. We have to talk about him because he's an interesting cat. We have a shocking body cam arrest from some woman that is so full of drama that we have to get into. That's just the beginning of this. We have a lot to cover in a short amount of time. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
All lanes are blocked now on 429 southbound at Orange Blossom Trail. There's a serious accident getting cleared up there. I-4 eastbound at Saxon. The left lane's still blocked. That's causing some stop and go. As soon as...
Hello, welcome behind the scenes of the show. Skull Mike, where the show rolls on. Where the show rolls on.
And let their sleep experts help you narrow it down. They make sleep easy.
More from the Associated Press on that last story. A liner along the bottom of the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool was cut with a sharp knife or a razor this month, even though we were told it was knife-proof. That was causing damage to the foam sealant installed as part of a $16 million rehab project. They did not say when it occurred or whether or not it was a suspected case of vandalism, and does not identify anybody who might have been involved. Dumbest controversy of the year. Sean, is there a way to have a bare bones chat without GIFs and animations? Kind of like how you can mute game chat stuff. Yeah, I can do that. Now, before I do that, how are you viewing chat? Are you on the website? Are you on the app? Are you on the ad-free stream on the homepage on the newsjunkie.com? Where are you seeing chat? Tell that fuddy-duddy no. We need a wet blanket mode. Call it that? Maybe, I might. But here's why I'm hearing him out, okay? Before you guys attack this person. I'm hearing him out because imagine you're at work right now and you're watching the ad-free stream, or you have TNJ chat up while you're watching at work, and everybody in TNJ chat starts posting GIFs. Like, that's just Stitch from Lilo and Stitch licking a window. That's fun, that's fine, nobody's gonna care. But if everybody's posting some big flopping hogs or some sweater puppies, milkers galore, stuff like that, Chaos, then I can see why somebody who's trying to watch the show at work wants to be like, hey, I want a mode where I can get rid of the GIFs. I think that's fair. Do we think that's fair? Yeah, it's on my desk and people walk by, man. I got you. I'll do it. I'll build it after the show, okay? I'll make it a little like eyeball with a line through it or something. I'll have to figure out a way where I can make it a thing that just gets rid of the GIFs. Just like work mode, you know what I mean? Work mode, makes sense? I'll have that for you after the show, okay? See, that's sweet. Missy is sweet. That's a little puppy. That's Magic Mike. That's not as sweet. It's not as sweet, but I get it. The preferred nomenclature is cannons? Sure. So you're at work, you're sitting there at your desk, you're trying to be respectable. Hopefully I'm not doing stuff that's too bad. And then you got cannons just in your face. Or dongers. You don't know. It's bad. It's bad for work. Work mode sounds cool. I'll do it, man. Absolutely. I think it's a fair request. I think it's a good feature request. I understand your use case. And even though they're going to try to bully you, I won't let them. Good call. All right, when we come back, we got to get into this young entrepreneur in the news. I've got a couple other viral stories to segue in. This woman that got arrested for stealing some stuff is very dramatic. We'll work that in. And then we got jury duty. We'll get into the power hour. And we'll set you up for your weekend because I think you deserve it. Everybody ready for a good weekend? W's in chat if you're ready for a good weekend. W's in chat, folks, if you're ready for a nice, solid weekend. Because I think you deserve that. I gotta wait for the delay. Gotta wait for the delay. 16-second delay. Those are U's. Gotta wait for the delay. U's do not count. I knew that was gonna happen. There we go. Ready for the weekend. I knew you would be. Yep, full week off of work. Nice. Good for you. 1 minute. We're coming back right now. The delay is incredible. It's because we got a dump button. All right, here we go.
Certified diamond, a designer setting, and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band is just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to zero. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennium. Excludes Rolex. Get details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
I've been hearing for decades that the markets can solve climate change. Today, we have more incentives for market solutions than ever, and emissions are rising. On this season of Drilled, Carbon Cowboys, the story of 3 market solutions colliding in one multinational boondoggle.
You gotta give Bruce and the guys credit. They're Republicans. They don't give a shit about any of this now.
Listen on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Drilled and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan. Story time with the best friends you never knew you had.
Most viral newsroom. So good to have you. So good to be with you here. Got a bunch of stuff to work in just a moment. Sport Johnson says on YouTube, maybe a dumb question, but why does Skymike have a delay? Oh, Skymike doesn't technically have a delay, but there's still a delay from like when something is being recorded to when it starts broadcasting. When we're doing the actual show, if you're watching on YouTube, there is a delay because Celine and Josh have like buttons to hit if we say bad words. Because, you know, bad words happen every once in a while. And there he is. Like this one?
Like, yeah.
Like, I'm not going to do that. Oh, God.
Easy, buddy.
Minor heart attack. I do want to say thank you to CB Twisted for the 20 gifted premium subscriptions.
Yeah.
Over at thenewsjunkie.com, you can unlock that premium subscription courtesy of CB Twisted. He says, everybody is welcome. I really appreciate you doing that. It's the best way to support the show. Subscribe and unlock secret shows, uncensored shows, and unlock all of the premium access on thenewsjunkie.com and the app by becoming a subscriber. It's as little as $2.99 a month. And if you're already a subscriber, you could step it up like CB Twisted with the 20 gifted subscriptions. Claim yours now. Okay, let's see here. I want to get to this woman who got arrested in the body cam footage of that because it is pretty phenomenal, but let's wait on that. And let's get to this story, which is this is like a feel-good story. I want to put this out there for everybody because I want you to know that if you have dreams, there's nothing that should get in your way. There is nothing that should get in your way. The kind of funny thing about this is they changed the headline and then they changed it back because I think the news outlet was getting bullied because first it just said Down syndrome man opens first retail store in New York. and then they changed it because they just called him an entrepreneur. And then people were starting to use entrepreneur as a stand-in for somebody who has Down syndrome, which is a little bit mean. And then now they've changed it back to
I don't know about
down.
you, but judging by the looks of this guy, he seems a little entrepreneur.
This guy's a real entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Like, so Down syndrome entrepreneur is what they've ended up on this article. And I love this. This guy, he started his own business. He's an entrepreneur. Anybody can do it. It's the great American experience. And he started a place called John's Crazy Socks, I guess. And he's going viral. It's like 10 years in the making. Let's see what the story sounds like. This is him. Oh, he's cutting the ribbon.
Yeah.
It is a ribbon
the entrepreneur cut the ribbon
in the making in the village of Huntington. John Cronin, who has Down syndrome, started John's Crazy Socks in 2016 to show what people with differing abilities can accomplish.
All right, differing abilities is a new one for me, but I am going to say this. Yeah, I think you're right. I think differing abilities is like the woke terminology, and she thought it was deferring, and she said it that way. But this entrepreneur, he now
that you said it, I can't unhear that being some sort of slur.
I'm not trying to do it as a replacement. He's literally an entrepreneur. This entrepreneur. Sealand's an entrepreneur too. But this entrepreneur, 100%, let me give you a great idea. Bring him on Shark Tank. This dude will get all the investments. He's got a sock business.
They can't say no to the Down syndrome guy?
They won't say no to an entrepreneur. Not on Shark Tank. And number one, this is a good business because socks, people don't get it, but socks are such a good business to be in. What's it called? Bombas?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, the one that sponsors every podcast known to man.
Yeah, that was one of the ones I think that was on Shark Tank and became one of their biggest success stories. It's a sock company because everybody wears socks. Or most of you.
Oh,
and are wearing Crocs. It's either Crocs
Everybody's
or socks.
free to wear socks.
Everybody is. Yeah, there's this whole song about it and everything. It's a great business. It's also like you feel like you're doing something nice by supporting this entrepreneur. God, it sounds bad now.
Yeah.
And John's Crazy Socks. That's what the name of his company is. Let's see what they got.
And today, surrounded by his friends and family, he officially opened their first retail store.
Hell yeah,
a place that he wants to be creative, colorful, and fun. Long Island photojournalist Keith Lopez has the inspirational story.
Love this.
You see that on your porch and you're like, wow, I got my socks from John.
Yes, Dad.
John is a natural.
Oh, that's his dad. So his pops helped him open this place. And it's a full-on store. Like, they filled up a whole store. And somebody says socks, there's a market for that? Hell yeah, brother. You got socks on right now? Yeah, there is. And the crazy thing is there's only like a handful of sizes. So it's a pretty good business, actually.
He came and said, Dad, we should sell Crazy Socks. When you get this, you don't just get socks. You get a dose of happiness, right?
Yes.
You love that.
I love it.
Nice.
Why socks?
Socks will always let me be me. And when it warms the socks on, that makes me feel so efficient.
It started with 42 orders making home deliveries. Today, we've shipped more than 500,000 orders.
Shut up. Are you kidding me? 500,000 orders. This is genius. They're going to be printing money at this place. Can you buy them online? John's
That's
Crazy
$1 million
Socks. John's. Good work, Sealand. They said you couldn't do it.
Math.
He might be an entrepreneur, but he could figure out that math equation.
Whoa.
John's Crazy Socks. Yeah, okay. Support this dude because this is pretty amazing. I actually really dig it. And they got like American flag socks. Some of you could get this for our big July 3rd broadcast that we're doing for the 4th.
They've got compression socks.
What's that mean? What does that do?
It helps you not get blood clots on long flights.
Oh, I think I need that, actually.
Yeah, you do.
Because I'm getting older here.
I was thinking yesterday you look a little blood clotty.
I always look that way. It's just natural. John'sCrazySocks.com. You could support this entrepreneur and what he's working on with his dad here. And they got something for every single thing you could think of. They're fun. There's pineapple ones and all sorts of stuff. But this guy just did it. He's been working on it for 10 years.
You already closed it.
I could bring it back up. That's okay. Yeah.
What is it? Down syndrome rock star crew socks.
Where's that? Right here?
Bottom right.
Oh, Down syndrome rockstar crew socks. Yeah. And it says rockstar. Is that like a Down syndrome thing, the rockstar thing?
I have no clue. It's
it says our Down syndrome rockstar crew socks were created to celebrate people with Down syndrome. John's Crazy Socks created these socks in collaboration with the National Down Syndrome Society and Down Syndrome International. They did an international sock design competition where any individuals with Down syndrome and their families were invited to submit a sock design, and this was the winning one.
Cool.
That's badass. So yeah, they did this as a big challenge, and then they opened up this place, and they're kicking ass.
To 94 countries. What's our mission?
Take my money, yeah.
And what do you say to keep the happiness?
All I know today is gratitude and do for others.
Gratitude and do for others. Who could have imagined this? Two of us. We're a couple knuckleheads selling socks.
This dad's great.
This guy is so Long Island.
He is, isn't he? He's like, who could have imagined this? Just a couple of knuckleheads making some socks.
Just hitting the streets, pounding the pavement. It's a true American success story.
It is. It legitimately is. I dig it. I think that's great. Congratulations to them. Getting a lot of attention up in New York as they open up John's Crazy Socks. No matter where you are, you could support them, because I think that's pretty darn cool.
Do you think he does the firing himself?
What?
When he has to, let an employee go? Yeah.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. It just seems like it'd be kind of funny.
It's what entrepreneurs do.
Why would it be funny?
I don't know.
I'm gonna we'll go. We got some dispatches to get to. I want to get to a couple of dispatches here. I want to see what people have to say. You got a lot on your mind. We want to hear from you. Send those over at thenewsjunkie.com.
Josh is imagining it. I can tell. He's smiling.
I thought of something else funny.
You can join us at thenewsjunkie.com with the dispatch, or email the show, tips, TIPS, at thenewsjunkie.com. Here's Guitar Slinger.
Okay, I'm going to be clear on this. I'm all for fighting climate change and green technology, but I'm not going to die from heat prostration to do it. So crank that AC, baby.
Heat prostration?
Sure.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's when your prostate gets too hot.
Got to be careful. I've never heard of that before. Heat prostration. Okay.
I'm picking up heat prostration.
That's a good song. Here's Iman with the dispatch.
You're ragging on people complaining about e-bikes, but then you bitch about somebody mowing their lawn at 8:30 p.m.? Who's the boomer? That's not nighttime.
8:30 p.m.? All right. I don't want to fight with you, Iman, but I'm going to. Let's see. Average bedtime in the United States. All right. We'll Google that. Oh, God. That's a lot later than I thought. This is 11:18. It says those with physically demanding or agricultural jobs. So the hardworking amongst us often turn in around 8 p.m. All right. So there's people at 8 p.m. who have hard jobs. You got to wake up in the morning, Iman. They're not like the rest of us. They don't get to stay up till 11 or 12 o'clock like you and I do. They're not beginning their nighttime routines at 10:15, which is the average. But some people, and it's legit, are going to bed around 8 o'clock at night. And so I do think, do you think it's a boomer thing to think that mowing a lawn at 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. is not polite? I don't think so. I think all of your lawn equipment, loud equipment, anything you're going to do outside should be during your 9 to 5 hours. And if you bitch about it, then you're a weirdo. But I mean, call me a boomer if you'd like. But I don't think bitching about somebody mowing the lawn at 8:30 at night is legit. Or I'm sorry, I don't think bitching about somebody mowing the lawn at 8:30 at night is necessarily that crazy. I think there is some legitimacy to that. I legitimately think this. I think I can understand why the person wants to mow their lawn at 8, because it doesn't get dark this time of year till pretty late. And it's the only time that it cools down. I get what that person's doing. And I also get if that's next door and you got to wake up in the morning, you're like, are you mowing your lawn at 8:30? So, yeah, I get the, I don't want to both sides, but I get both sides on this one. Quick break. When we come back, jury duty's on the way. And for it, I'll play this wild audio of this body cam arrest on this woman who thought she could get away. She said, nobody's going to arrest me. Are you kidding? Me? I don't get arrested. She thought she could get away with it pretty dramatic ordeal. You're going to hear it because it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
If this were written by AI, it would sound way more polite. Luckily, it's just us. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
This is three-time Pro Bowler LeVar Arrington. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Rasmussen University.
Carlos Mendoza has been dismissed as the New York Mets manager. They have the third worst record in the National League. VP of Player Development Andy Green to manage for the remainder of the season. The Oklahoma City Thunder trading guard Isaiah Joe to the Pistons for a pair of future second-round picks. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark will miss Saturday's game against the LA Sparks due to a back injury. After tomorrow, the Fever have a week off. I'm Frank Aaron.
Rasmussen University is where passion meets education.
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. Jury duty is next.
First of all, don't be. He's great to talk to.
CB Twisted, thanks again for those 20 gifted subscriptions. 20 of them, baby. There are,
Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10:30.
It's like 8 left.
Service right here on Real Radio 104.1. Don is part of the Real Radio.
8 left as of right now.
Of you and wants to save you some money. He's a true expert in his field, and you should take his advice. You can get that all.
Folks, in chat, do you think it's a boomer complaint to complain about somebody mowing the lawn at 8:30 p.m.? Did I do that story on bookmark? I did, yes. I think that's totally normal to be upset at somebody mowing the lawn at 8:30. My neighbor has a yard crew mowing the lawn at 8 a.m. Sometimes it makes me up when I don't need to get up that early. 8 a.m. is a little closer to acceptable, but I get it. So it's loud and annoying. I do, but I go to bed at midnight, so it wouldn't bother me. Same. If you choose to go to bed early, don't complain if the neighbors are still up and doing chores. So does that mean, like, no one should ever complain about anything that the neighbor is doing since they have different schedules? So let's say your neighbor wants to use a leaf blower on their lawn at the only convenient time for them, which is 3 a.m. Acceptable, chat, or no? 3 a.m., they work odd hours. They want to blow their leaves off. But as the commenter said, you've decided to go to bed, right? You've decided to go to bed. The leaf blower at 3 a.m., do you complain about that? I bet you do. A lot of neighborhoods have noise ordinances. Not only do they have noise ordinances, Bootsy, but some neighborhoods, not many, a handful of neighborhoods I've seen, have banned any of the gas-powered maintenance and landscaping equipment. So you have to use the electric ones even within the hours that you are allowed to use them. Because they're not as loud. But isn't it kind of lame to see somebody mowing the lawn with an electric mower? It doesn't make any noise. It's like... like, there's no honking, screaming sound coming out of it? Is there an HOA involved? Mostly. Most of these situations. It's not like it's all night. It's 30 minutes. Get over it. Leaf blower at 3 a.m. results in a call to the police one way or the other. That sounds like a threat, man. Eight 8:15 p.m. is a gray area, but 3 a.m. is a clean shoot. Damn, bro. Entrepreneur take. 2 minutes and we're back live. I'm glad I don't have to work a third shift. Me too. I agree, console Bob. Who are they to govern equipment? HOAs. They have decided that they are in charge of all of the things. All right, let's see what else we got. YouTubers, hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, hit the like button. Oh, here's one for you. A Skull Mike exclusive. How many of you like the band The Cars? Any fans of The Cars? Any fans of The Cars out there? Gary Newman is doing an interview talking about his wife, who was a fan of his. It says he met his now partner at a fan event around 1980. He was 22 when they met, and Gary Newman, the singer of The Cars, he was 22 and she was 12 years old. They got to know each other as she continued attending his concerts. He said, "It may have been illegal if we did this now." Holy cow. She was 12. He was 22, lead singer of The Cars. Yikes.
Any Hers chips and a small fountain drink for just $6. Or make it a classic for only $8. It's the hoagies you love, now with even more value. Big flavor, same Hoagie Fest vibes, but only for a limited time. Hoagie Fest is back. Gotta have a Wawa.
MLB Star Spangled Sunday, presented by Ford. Catch the Mets and Braves on NBC at noon Eastern. Plus every MLB game streaming live on Peacock. Baseball for the people. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at theNickLeeGroup.com.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Today is Mo Better with Josh Fowler. Courtesy of Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys.
Real Radio.
Occupying the space between high society and prison tattoos. This
We're talking about this story about the guy from The Cars. Somebody says he wasn't the singer of the band. No, I think he was a singer. He was one of the singers. Gary Newman. See, like Gary Newman, look that guy up.
He sang a song called Cars.
Yeah.
He wasn't in Cars.
Oh, what is he just Gary Newman, the performer?
And you know the one, here in my car.
Yeah.
Safest at all. That's it.
Oh, that's him. Okay, so there's the band The Cars. I have to do a couple corrections right now. Let's put in all of my corrections. This was on Skull Mike. I was talking about this. He is not in the band The Cars. They're different.
He's famous for the song Cars.
Gary Newman, who sings the song that Josh just sang, called Cars. That guy.
I know exactly what Josh is thinking of right now, too.
That is...
Ryan had sex with a very dumb girl. Now he's taking his friend Stewie to get some ice cream in Cars.
Gary Newman is in a story out today before we get into jury duty. He almost ended up in jury duty. Gary Newman believes how he and his fan-turned-wife, Gemma O'Neill, first got together. He said it may be illegal now.
Okay.
The Cars singer explained to The Times in an interview published this week that he met his now partner at a fan event in 1980. At the time, he was 22 and she was 12 years old.
Yeesh.
All right. O'Neill was 18
so he
by
waited
the time.
6 years?
Well, she was 18 by the time they crossed paths again, and then they got to know each other as she continued attending his concert. He says, that's how I was attracted to her, which I think is illegal now, he says. They first met when she was 12 and he was 22. She kept going to the concerts here in the Here in my car, it's the safest of all. Hearing that song years and years and years go by. And then never before, folks, never before did they ever mess around and do anything. They waited until she was 18, they assure you. I have a clip that's going very viral, especially down under in Australia, I guess. Hang on, I got to bring this up. There's a couple of things that were going very, very viral. You know, one of the most viral things of the week, by the way, is that WNBA player. Have you guys seen the GIF? Guys, so many times. The player, is it Sophie Turner, Josh?
It's Sophie. I feel like it's a C. Cunningham, maybe?
Is it? Okay. She's in this clip of her playing for Indiana where she's like pointing across the court and making eyes and holding attention. I cannot get away from this. I don't know if you guys have seen that out there, but my God, has that been absolutely everywhere. Who is this player? I'll ask.
The random 6-year-old at Costco catches me going back for seconds on a free sample.
This one of my favorite ones. This is Sophie Cunningham. All right, WNBA player for Indiana. One of my favorite one was me when I see my wife's boobs for the 1,586th time, and it's just like point, stare, eye contact, You will not get away from that.
I
on
do that.
social media.
I'll still go like, all right.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I see what's going on there. That right there, that one, that right there. That is everywhere. But besides that, I saw this clip, and I'm going to play it, and you tell me if you think the Prime Minister of Australia, Anthony Albanese, if you think he is right about this. He's talking about the internet doing damage to young people. Here he is.
We know that, as the member has said, algorithms drive people towards more and more extreme positions.
Okay.
So they start off in a mainstream positions, talking about ethnicity perhaps or faith, and they end up over a period of time receiving in their inbox, not just children, adults as well, of course, can be impacted by this. With
sounds like Michael Caine.
Nazi-level propaganda.
All right, so now he's talking about how the internet is making things worse. He said people start off with good ideas and okay things to talk about, and then they turn into like Nazis, he's saying.
With calls for violence.
All right.
We know that, just to name one area that is of concern. Chatbots. The second is notify apps. We are seeing as well with some of these algorithms coming through. We're seeing increased presentations in our hospitals of young women who have been choked, strangled. We see anal tearing growing at an extraordinary, horrific rate.
Is that true?
Because what too many young men are seeing online is normalising behaviour that is anything but normal.
So he's saying because of the internet, you're seeing people get radicalized, but also he's seeing more women getting choked and with anal tears, I think is how he said
made the jump from online Nazi to gooner very quickly.
He did, yeah. He's saying like all of it radicalizes you, and it's like physically showing on people. Let us know if you think he's right or wrong. Right now, here we go. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. After an accident, you need to lean into the attorney that you know, that you love, that's going to help you fight those big, greedy insurance companies. And the attorney that's going to do the best job, in my opinion, is anybody who you get a hold of at justcallmo.com, including our friend Mo DeWitt. Justcallmo.com. There's a very serious lawsuit happening, gentlemen. Sealand, this will probably affect you the most. Josh, maybe you second most.
Oh, no.
Purdue is now suing one of their competitors because they both released 6-7 chicken nuggets.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the pharmaceutical company.
No, Purdue, the chicken peeps.
Okay.
Yeah, they showed in the case. I'm looking at this here. It says this is a side-by-side comparison of Purdue's product packaging with the Purdue 6-7 chicken nuggets. and the challenged branding over here. And Soul's Kitchen has their 6-7 chicken nuggets, and then Purdue has theirs, and they say, this is ours. In April 2026, Purdue launched a new product called 6-7 Chicken Nuggets. Purdue owns various trademarks related to its 6-7 chicken nuggets, referred to as the Purdue 6-7 marks. And they filed them with the U.S. Patent and Trade Office. They said 6-7 serial number, whatever they show them. In addition to the Purdue 6-7 marks, Purdue has also developed distinctive packaging, and that's for its 6-7 chicken nuggets. It's so stupid. The idea that this turned from a trend from some young kids at school to now the chicken companies, the big conglomerates, are fighting over who's able to feed your kid 6-7 shaped chicken nuggets.
I don't often say this about civil trials, but if this goes to a jury, I would like it to be televised because I want to see a lawyer with a suit on address a jury and go, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this when they created the 6-7 chicken nuggets.
They got to do the hand thing. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
I could see him say Foghorn Leghorn style. He'd be like, well, R7, ladies and gentlemen, is clearly much thicker than the competition's 7. Because it is. If I was going to choose one, I would choose the Soul's Kitchen because that's a big, thick nug right
it looks
there.
Better.
Yeah, and I'd say ours features a young bull with his mouth open, excited to eat the 6-7. And our 6-7, as you can see, is in air quotations above the packaging. I think you got a case there. I think this is pretty good. I think it's really dumb that they're fighting over this, though, and that's where we're at in the frozen food aisle in jury duty. Thank you so much. And we'll see Moses next week, I believe, on the show, possibly. He's a little busy at the moment, so he'll have to join us later. Right now, what we're going to do is take a quick break. When we come back, Sean's Foghorn Leghorn is better than his African safari accent. I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that because my African safari accent is so highly regarded that means you think a lot of my Foghorn Leghorn. So that is truly, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Sure.
When we come back, the Power Hour kicks off as we get into the weekend. You deserve it. We deserve it. And it's time to have some fun for the final hour of the show for the week. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $2,500 is just minutes away with the $250K USA giveaway. Presented by HBN Bath on Real Radio 104.1.
All lanes are blocked.
Welcome behind the scenes. Go Mike is activated. What clip do we think C-Lane is going to have to start the Power Hour? What clip do we think?
Sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. Already has enough drama. Don't let the oil light steal the show.
You said a lot yesterday? Like what? What did I say?
Drive in, stay in your car, and be out in about 10 minutes.
Couple of minutes and we're back with the Power Hour.
To your day.
What did I say? Yeah, a lot? Like what? He already played my African accent, so I don't think that's going to be in. He might put my Foghorn Leghorn in, but that literally just happened. Play Africa by Toto. Even better because he hates it. Oh, I should play the Weezer version. I'm not going to. Next Friday is Mount Dora. That's right. Next Friday, July 3rd, the first live show in over a year. We're going to be doing the Quattro for the 4th on the 3rd. A little confusing, I know. The Quattro is our version of the Ocho on ESPN. Some never-before-tried sports. You can participate in the Quattro on our July 3rd broadcast at Whiskey Kitchen in Mount Dora. Winner gets $500. That's just for the final round. You're also going to get more prizes in the previous round. So you're going to leave with like a bunch of cash. Play Africa for the missing giraffe? True. Sean, did you happen to see the clip of the woman losing her mind over a nuclear plant being put in pure cinema? No, send it to me. Is it good? Is it new? If it's new and it's good, send it to me, please. tips@thenewsjunkie.com. I'll play it before the end of the show. I'm not blowing bubblegum bubbles. That's not one of them. That's not one of the challenges. Steph, if there's a problem with that, email me. I can try to fix it after the show when I'm doing all my work. I think it's going to be you saying Leaky Beaver. That's a good guess for the clip. That could be good. Show and tell. X-Ray Cartman. Cartman? Oh my goodness. Nobody has dusted you in quite some time, it would appear. X-Ray Cartman. Note the chin. It's very heavy, just in case you can't tell. Love this. I think they're kind of hard to get now. And it's soft. I don't know if it comes across. Like it's a hard, heavy toy, but it's got like a felt exterior on it, like a tennis ball. X-Ray Cartman, love it. There you go, bud. I need to for sure or whether these are athletic games or drinking ones. I don't drink as much these days, but I could potentially win if it's athletic. There will be a variety of games in the Quattro. A variety of games that you can participate in. Anybody can win. Some of them will require your brain power. Some of them will require a little bit of athletic ability, perhaps. Or steadiness, you might say. But anyone can win. Does it glow in the dark? I think it used to. I don't know if it does. Should we try? Should we try? Okay. Place your bets. Is X-Ray Cartman going to glow in the dark? I'll kill all the lights in the studio in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think he's glowing a little bit. I don't know if that comes through, but his bones and his skull and his hand, they appear to glow a little bit. Should we keep the camera like this or? So relaxing in here. Truly. Okay, we're back on. 90 seconds. Oh. Can't operate like that for too long. All right, we're coming back. You should play Cars as the final song? That's another good suggestion. But yes, let's do it.
Fireworks display in the history of the world. There's never been a July 4th like this one. There never will be again. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250, the Great American State Fair, July 4th.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
The U.S. now turns its attention to the knockout rounds. Head coach Mauricio Pochettino says Team USA is better now despite last night's loss to Turkey.
I am so happy and the players are happy because I think we perform, we compete, and we are first.
The U.S. gave up a late goal and fell to Turkey 3-2, but still finished atop Group D. They face Bosnia-Herzegovina Wednesday.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Liberty. That's Liberty. Enter it now.
Documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture. This
In just a moment, launching you into the weekend. Hope you're having a great time out there. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Learn more about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. One of the most viral stories of the week, I think, was this pastor. And there was a lot of reaction to this. I don't know if you guys, Josh and Celine, saw this pastor video, but I'll give you the details behind this because so many people with their reaction was like, how could a pastor do this? There's a video of this guy, Tony Spell, a pastor from Louisiana, and he gets into a fight with his neighbor, and he beats the crap out of his neighbor in this video. It's for real. I'll show it to you for those of you watching on youtube.com/thenewsjunkie. You see the guy. This is the guy filming here across the street with his cell phone, and this is the pastor, Tony Spell, who's coming across the street, and he's going to attack this dude, the neighbor. He's coming up on him. All right, they're trying to swing on each other. The neighbor attacked him first, punched him first. The pastor is grabbing him. Somebody's screaming stuff. They're honking at him. The pastor is punching him, throws him on the ground. The pastor just starts decking him, man.
This guy's fought before.
Yeah. The pastor knows how to throw down, I guess.
He threw the phone.
He threw his phone. He's just punching him. Now the guy's on the ground. At some point, he's like, help!
My gosh.
Yeah. He's twisting his head around. I don't know if he was trying to break his neck there. I mean, it's a whole thing, right? The guy's kicking his legs like a little kid on the ground. All right, you get it, okay? I mean, that actually, this is the end of it. All right, just for the record. The pastor then gets up, gives him a swift kick, and immediately this blows up. It blows up locally, and it blows up a little bit nationally, and people are saying, how could he ever do this? How could a pastor do this? But the pastor is not only standing by what he did, he's mentioning it in the church. He's working it into sermons.
My brothers and sisters,
yeah,
I have recently opened up a can of the whoopest of ass.
You're surprisingly close. Here he is. Here's the pastor talking about this.
When you threaten to rape my wife,
okay.
When you threaten to rape my grandchildren, and the next time you leave, go out of town, I'm going to kill every one of them. As a man, as a father, and as a pastor, I can't allow that.
All right, then they show the footage of the two of them scrapping. I got one more clip of, I think, of him mentioning this in church, the pastor who did this, and I'll give you all the details about what happened with this guy.
There were some things, Brother Merritt, that followed the New Testament church. The Bible said, these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name, they shall speak with new tongues. We do that.
Do you?
In my name, they shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover.
It's kind of hard to hear, but I think they're whooping it up for the pastor.
Oh, yeah.
For like kicking this guy's ass.
Is he
like,
saying him punching that guy was laying hands on the sick?
Yes. Yeah.
That's
what
pretty
he's
funny.
When I think of Jesus laying hands on the sick, that is not what I picture.
Well, you weren't there. This is what happened.
Yeah, they crucified him for a reason.
So today, Brother Merritt and all of you, I fulfilled the scripture. I laid hands on the sick. I don't know how much recovery they're going to have, but I laid hands on the sick.
The music's playing.
Uh-huh. All right, so there he is.
I hadn't seen some of you worship that hard in years. I should have did that a long time ago.
All I had to do was kick somebody's ass to really get things going. So this guy, this is unbelievable, man. And I have some of the new details about this. It says police reports were filed in a dispute prior to the pastor's arrest. Let me give you beyond just the viral clip and tell you what's happening.
And from the investigative unit, Tony Spell, that pastor of Life Tabernacle Church.
WBRZ here.
Bonded out of East Baton Rouge Parish Prison. Of course, that was Tuesday night. We've been following this for you. So this is the video of that. Him getting arrested is this video. The WBRZ investigative unit obtaining documents from Central Police now showing a history of disputes between Spell, his wife, and the neighboring Sherwin family going back to 2023. Of course, a fight between the neighbor's son and the pastor got caught on camera. Shay Spell, the wife of Pastor Spell, accused their neighbor across the street of using cones to block the church's entrance. The neighbors are also accused of harassing the Spells on the highway, swerving past their vehicle and yelling obscenities.
Okay, so they've got some bad blood before this. This says WBRZ investigative unit obtained documents from the Central Police Department detailing disputes between the pastor, his wife, and his neighbors. The Spell, the main pastor of Life Tabernacle Church, was arrested by deputies after this altercation where he beat the guy up. He said that he was working on a church bus when he heard the neighbor's son yelling from outside their home across the road. He said, "Tony, I'm going to rape your wife. I'm going to do it to all your grandchildren. Next time you go out of town, I'm going to kill him. What the F are you going to do about it?" And that's what made him go across the road and whoop this guy's ass.
Not enough time to switch out the Power Hour clip.
In the name of the Lord, he said. One complaint was filed in 2026 in May, detailed Spell's wife, Shay Spell, telling police that in March, Luke Sherwin, the guy that was beaten by the pastor, flipped her off before getting in his truck and following her as she started swerving past them and driving into their lane. So this is like a long-running battle that's been going on between these two. That's the backstory on that fight if you see it in your feed out there. Right now, though, let's do the Power Hour.
They said it couldn't be done. Then they said,
"Oh no, I'm going to lose my vagina."
It's time for the Power Hour on the News Junkie.
I had them trying to guess what it was going to be to start the Power Hour. Nobody guessed that.
No.
Not a soul guessed that one here, but thank you. Thank you for that, C-Lane. The Power Hour is on here on the show. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being with us. Another story I wanted to talk about, and I hate that I have to put stuff like this out there. In fact, I don't know that you do, but I'm going to do it anyhow. There's a psychiatrist who's in big trouble in Boca Raton. Let me bring this story up in front of me here. This is a Boca Raton psychiatrist who's now had his license suspended because he was having some Zoom meetings with patients. Now, I think that's fairly normal, right? Like, I think that's a fairly normal thing.
Yes.
There's psychiatrists that'll meet you over Zoom, and you'll do it that way. But there was some other stuff going on. And Dr. Andrew Sorio is the psychiatrist in question who's in trouble. Here's the problem with all of this. A Boca Raton psychiatrist is facing serious allegations after at least 2 patients say they were asked to get naked during their mental health appointments conducted during telehealth sessions. The Surgeon General of Florida, Joseph Ladapo, issued an emergency suspension of his medical license after these allegations were filed. According to the state documents, a 29-year-old patient identified as SA, strangely enough, began treatment with Sorrell in 2020 for depression, anxiety, and OCD. During a Zoom appointment, he requested that she strip down to her bra and underwear. And then the next time he asked her to take her top off and show him her breasts, which obviously not part of what they're doing. That's why he finds himself in some trouble today. Give us your thoughts. Tips, TIPS, that's what I said, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. There was another patient, too, who said the same thing happened. And it said around the summer of 2025, 33-year-old woman identified as CB saw the doctor. This is the reason why they were seeing. The woman said, I have ADHD, I have depression and bipolar disorder. Okay, those are very important things. You want to get those handled. State documents allege similar requests over Zoom, escalating to providing photos of the patient in a bra, underwear, or bikini. Nicole Bishop, a victim's advocate in Palm Beach County, said the situation reflects a troubling pattern. I mean, like, how does this guy bridge the gap between we're talking in a telehealth thing about your mental health, and to figure this out, I'm going to need to see your breasts? That is quite strange to me. I mean, obviously, these women knew something was wrong immediately and reported this guy. And now he's got his license suspended here. But just keep in mind, there are some weird people out there doing stuff like that. All right, we have a grab bag segment up next on the show. I have a lot of stuff that we haven't gotten into that we need to get into for sure before we can rightfully wrap up the week. We'll see what you have to say with your dispatches before we close the door on the show. And we'll get your emails in and everything else before the end of a Friday program. All of that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
You're going to start getting stuck in some typical slowdowns starting to form around the area, especially on I-4. There's also a couple of accidents tying you up. Westbound on I-4 at World Drive, the right lane's blocked. I-4 eastbound at Saxon, there's a crash off to the shoulder causing delays. 429 southbound at Orange Blossom Trail, that crash has been moved off to the shoulder. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida Gainesville Hospital.
HCA Florida Gainesville Hospital has opened its doors, featuring state-of-the-art technology and nationally recognized physicians. More convenient access to high-quality care. HCA Florida Gainesville Hospital, located at I-75 and Archer Road.
Folks, I want to tell you about Mills Air, because of all the companies out there that are going to help you out with your air conditioning when you have a problem. And I hate to say it, when it's 94 degrees outside right now, you're probably going to have a problem at some point where that air is just not blowing as cold as you like it to. You deserve a company that is going to treat you right, not rip you off, not take advantage of you in your time of need. Mills Air wants to help you out for the rest of your life, for as long as you own your home. So the way they do that at Mills Air is they send over a technician very quickly. The technician is always incredibly aware and very talented. They know what they're doing. They're very, very educated on not just your type of AC, but every type of AC. They've seen it before. All the problems, they've seen it before. And they're going to be honest with you. I love that. I think you're going to too. Family owned and operated, locally owned and operated, the best of the best. Mills Air. Give them a call for your AC problems, or you need a new AC. You dial 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159. Or find them online at millsair.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit the Nick Lee Group.
Does Mills Air do mini splits? You bet your ass. They did mine. You know they did. They did mine when this AC wasn't working, not once, but twice in the studio. The fine folks at Mills Air helped me out. Stand by, getting Toto Africa ready. Fade in 2 seconds. Turn play mode back on. And we good. We good. Only 5 days left in the month or so. 4 days? 4 or 5 days left in the month. See if there's any more movement on that gifted sub leaderboard. Don't forget, you can always subscribe and get the secret show when it's released. And every Friday, it's not just this Friday, it's released at every Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. The new secret show. Third time's the charm? No, I mean, I think this time, the guy said there's like a minuscule leak. But I had to clean out all this stuff in here. This thing goes through some trouble trying to keep us cool. Sounds like they didn't get it right the first time. The first time they fixed it was 5 years ago, Big Dub. It was 5 years. 5 years went by. They came back and fixed the mini split again. And now, I mean, it's just like, oh, it's like butter right here. This little pathway. Woohoo! Let me know if that Spider Curse works, song works, Sean. Here's what I'm looking for, Chaos. I want a song that goes, Spider Curse, Spider Curse, Spider Curse. It's the Spider Curse. I want a song that does that, like the Spider-Man song. Like, Spider-Man, Spider Curse. I want a Spider Curse song like that, like 15 seconds. That's what I'm in the market for. Because the Spider Curse hit Courtney yesterday. She was really feeling rough. She thought she might have to go to the hospital or something. She was not feeling good. She's good now, though. Spider Pig, yeah. Very Spider Pig-like. Someone clip that and done? Well, possibly.
When you think of driving,
2 minutes, and the power hour rolls on.
like freedom to explore the open road, savings on tolls.
Any genre? I don't know, like Spider, like the Spider Pig song. Spider-Man, you know, Spider-Man. I'm picturing it like old school. I'm giving you a lot of info here, I think. Blame everything on the darn spider. Things were going well before the spider appeared. Okay? And you know it. You know it and I know it. Okay, Friday, 2 o'clock, weekend edition, show, open, power. Our weekends are all filled in, see like. All right, here we go.
Experience with indoor court, exceptional dining, craft drinks, and entertainment. This is your chance to invest in a rapidly growing brand shaping the future of leisure. For a limited time, you can own a piece of the action. Visit CrushYardFranchising.com to learn more. Crushyard, pickleball, bar, and lounge.
You ever notice the first 4 letters in the word paint are pain? Because you're doing it yourself. And it's a pain. The prep, the taping, the mess, the ladders, the I'll finish it this weekend that never happens. So take the pain out of paint and call We Paint Everything today. Interior, exterior, cabinets, ceilings, even repairs before they paint. These are the pros who make your home look amazing without you lifting a finger. Don't live with the pain. Let We Paint Everything handle it. Call Raphael at 407-657-2000 or online at WePaintEverything.com.
The global stage is lit. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is on.
Delivering the cross! Ronaldo!
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Live. Messi scores the goal to make him the World Cup's all-time leading scorer.
Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Just search World Cup.
And the building shakes in Seattle.
The only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio.
The world is listening. Are you?
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Now, your your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Liberty. That's Liberty. Enter it now.
Today is Mo Betta with Josh Fowler, courtesy of Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. Where common sense meets complete nonsense. This is the News Junkie.
Forget the same 3 songs over and over. Hang out in the world's most viral newsroom. And don't forget, because it's a Friday, that means we've got a secret show. Secret shows drop every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And this week is no different. Make sure you are on board. It's the best way to support the show. Show your support as little as $2.99 a month. And it is very, very, very funny, the latest show that we did. I hope you go check it out at some point this weekend. Enjoy yourself over at thenewsjunkie.com with the latest secret show. Should I play this thing you sent here, Celine? It says, it's Friday and you deserve to hear Addicted to Love in Cantonese.
I just scrolled by it on Twitter and I thought it was they recreated the video quite well.
Oh, this guy completely redid the music video for
look.
Addicted to Love? Who is the original guy for Addicted to Love?
Robert Palmer.
Robert Palmer, all right.
The late Robert Palmer.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, like a while ago, I think.
Oh, man. Was the video of that one the one with like women with the red lipstick and the red high heels?
Yeah, and I think I distinctly remember on pop-up video them kind of making fun of the fact that like these women were playing bass guitars but knew nothing about music. So there's a part where the music kind of stops, but the lady's still just strumming
the bass?
Yeah.
Just for the record, you slap at a bass. You don't strum the bass.
Mostly, yes.
Everybody knows this. So this is a little present for people on Friday. It's pretty catchy. I'm not going to say it's not.
I just have to believe he's actually saying the words in Chinese. Or Cantonese, I mean.
Like, we have no idea what he's really saying. This could be against the Dalai Lama for all we know.
Sounds like Anthony Kiedis singing.
It does a little bit. Yeah, take that. Cantonese. It's what's funny is when you do it in this language, probably more people heard this version because there's so many Chinese folks out there than ever heard Robert Palmer's version.
Now you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's how many people are in China?
At least 12.
There's more than 12. I think it's at least double that.
No, Josh is right. There are at least 12 people in China.
Cantonese.
Good blow there. Good blow there, Josh.
Thank you.
Sorry, your audio clip is cut off.
Son of a bitch.
Really cut the legs out from under you on that one. Yeah, but that's beautiful. It is beautiful. It says "Addicted to Love" in Cantonese, and
reminds me of the all German version of Der Karmasar. You don't. You don't need to.
That one.
Yeah.
I like it. There's something about that. I used to love this cover song. I don't know if we could find this. Hell, I wouldn't know where to even begin looking. But there used to be a cover song of what's All the Leaves Are Brown?
The Mamas and the Papas?
California Dreamin'.
by the Mamas and the Papas. Thank you, Sealand, and thank you, Josh.
You're
the
welcome.
1-2 punch.
Once.
And it was done by a Japanese band. And it was like incredibly fast Japanese punk Mamas and Papas cover. And it made me want to afterwards. I was like, God, I could listen to that band doing every... Oh, is this it? No. This is the original, right?
Can't tell.
It should be like...
No, that's the original.
That's the original. No. It was a Japanese like punk band. And something about it was like, I love the old classic version of it. And then hearing this band, these young Japanese guys, or at least I think they were Japanese. Hell if I know. But
They were
hearing
African.
them do it. It could have been. Maybe that's what changed my whole life. The whole trajectory. If you put California Dreamin' punk cover, you might.
Let's see. Let me listen to this first.
You're going to know right away because it's like, oh, the brown. It's really intense. And it may be like, because I thought all these countries, all these places around the world, they take our songs in. It's the most amazing thing ever. And then they can redo them either for us in English, and we hear like a Japanese person doing it, or they could do it for their own people in their own country, and they don't even know that was somebody else's song. Like, you can find every great Japanese classic song ever, every pop song ever charted ever in Japanese history, and then you could just do it over in English, and in America, people will be like, oh, that's catchy, because you've already proven that there's like a level of catchiness to the song. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Did you find it or no?
I can't find this punk one. There is a weird, like, YouTube short that's like, does your country have a version of California Dreamin'? There's a lot of covers of California Dreamin'. There's, like, German, Yugoslavian. There's a bunch of them.
Is it?
I think this is it. This is it. Right here. Right?
High standard?
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I heard this one, but they didn't sound Japanese.
Oh, that's not. That guy doesn't sound Japanese to you?
I thought it meant in Japanese. Like, I thought it was going to be like the lyrics are translated to Japanese. This guy sounds like William Hung.
This guy sounds like a Japanese guy. Top.
With Jay Reinhold.
He's so good. I love that guy. I think he's still out there, right? William Hung? Yeah?
Sure.
William
I mean,
Hung
he's alive. I don't know what he's doing these days. Wasn't he on Cameo or something?
Oh, he did some stuff for us.
That's what he did, yeah.
One of the Just Okay events, he recorded some videos, and he's like, hey, I'm William Hung. Welcome to the Just Okay. You know, he did a whole thing. Can we just establish that Sean does not understand accent? That guy is Japanese. I'm right. What are you talking about? How can I get it wrong if I'm right and you got it? I don't even understand how you're making sense of this. Like, it is a Japanese band, right, Josh? Didn't you look him up? Yeah. Legit a Japanese band. The guy sounds Japanese.
High Standard is a Japanese punk rock band formed in 1991 by bassist and lead vocalist Akihiro Nanba, and then Ken Yokoyama, and drummer Akira Tsunyoka.
What were the other versions they had of that song? Like, is there something that I would like better, but I just never heard, and there's a whole Wikipedia of all these?
I would have to find... Oh, it's on TikTok here. Let me find...
Of course, it's on the TikTok.
Yeah. This is the American version.
Yeah, we know that one.
All right. German. Yugoslavian.
It's good in all of them, man.
They just had a couple of them.
That's so great. When you have a hit song, you can literally do it in any language. That's the most amazing thing in the world to me. I absolutely love that. So I bet if you take a song like Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You or something, every country, every language has redone that. Yeah, like there's 100%. There's some Cantonese band that's playing
Where's beer? Your way.
It's beautiful, Seaman. We want to get to you. Your dispatches are rolling in. I want to play a couple of them right now. You can join us on the show at any time. Here we go. Here is John Hanan with a dispatch for us. It's about the pastor. All right.
Hey, happy Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got two things real quick. That pastor whooping ass really does make me think that, like, maybe they crucified Jesus because he was just going around like paranoid fighting everybody.
Could be.
Like, and then they just had to stop him. Like, maybe he just thought somebody was talking about his mom, or, you know, I don't know. What'd you say about my heavenly father? And then he just started trying to whoop everybody. And then the other thing is, what is with that commercial that comes on where it's like, oh, the day is Mo Betta with Joshua Fowler. Speak for yourself. The dude is an energy vampire, and he sells souls. And that's also why I don't understand why I love him so much. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, John.
You fired shots and then fired compliments.
I
so there's
feel
a
good.
little bit of a back and forth. Somebody says, I only listen to the News Junkie in Russian. You laugh. That's kind of real, right? I think they take the YouTube videos and translate them into all sorts of languages.
Comrade.
Yeah, I don't know if I could find it. I probably couldn't find it in time. But if you go to the News Junkie and hit a YouTube video, I know you at least have the ability to do this. Who knows? I'll try one just to see. But I know on YouTube videos you can click them and then you can select different languages, not just captions or anything, but straight up like languages, and they'll have somebody else in a whole different voice do it. It's kind of crazy.
That's pretty cool.
I had that one time with I had a Facebook video, facebook.com/thenewsjunkie, that was going viral, and I looked, and in particular it was going viral in Poland or something. And when I clicked on it, it was me, and the words are matching my mouth, but I'm speaking in Polish. And just for the record, I don't know Polish. I don't speak in Polish. We're bridging the gap. We're truly going global. It's kind of wild to see.
There was an all Spanish language cover of like one of my favorite Led Zeppelin songs that I used to jam out to. Didn't know a single word to it. I mean, I know the words to the English version, but it was just fun listening to the Spanish version because it was a heater. In fact, that's where I got this bed from. It was from the Spanish Fool in the Rain.
How can you not be excited by that, for God's sake? That's a good time right there. Here's the Stig. Go ahead. Hello?
Usually when I'm cutting my yard, like after work.
Hang on, I cut you off. That's my bad. I had my laptop muted. I'll bring you back to the beginning.
Here's the whole Stig.
Hey, News Junkies. Hey, usually when I'm cutting my yard, like after work on Friday, usually I'm wrapping up by about 8:15, 8:30. The sun's still out, but honestly, 8:30 is the cutoff. At that point, you should be kind of winding down. So maybe the guy was almost done cutting his yard. And also, I don't know what the deal is with everyone driving today, but everyone's driving like a bunch of freaking entrepreneurs.
Oh, come on. Come on. That's already out there becoming a thing. We can't. It's just, come on. Let's support the guy. Let's do, you know what? We'll hold the rest. I'll hold the rest for the very end. I did want to give you an update. Remember the guy who they said lit the Palisades fire in California? He was on trial here in Central Florida, where the show originates from, the HQ here. And the guy got away with it, I guess you could say, because the jury came back. Hang on, Palisades fire. They came back with a verdict today, or not. No verdict was what they came to. It was a mistrial,
right? Oh, mistrial.
Yeah, it was a mistrial.
A trial is now underway for the man accused of sparking.
This is earlier in the trial. It's an autoplay video on ABC. The judge declared a mistrial on Friday in the federal trial of the man who's accused of starting the deadly blaze that devastated the Pacific Palisades neighborhood of Los Angeles last year, with the jury unable to reach a verdict. John Rinderknecht was accused of maliciously starting a fire that 6 days later developed into what became known as the Palisades Fire, one of the most destructive wildfires in LA history. He was indicted on 3 federal accounts: destruction of property by means of fire, arson affecting property used in interstate commerce, and timber set afire. It's an interesting charge. Timber set afire, which carries up to 45 years in prison. He pleaded not guilty. The jury began deliberating Wednesday morning. They were deadlocked Thursday afternoon. There were 2 jurors with unwavering stances. The jury remained deadlocked on Friday with 10 for not guilty and 2 for guilty.
Oh, so they were leaning towards letting him walk anyway.
Yeah, 10 of them. And it says first assistant U.S. attorney for the Central District of California, Bill Asale, I'm not sure, said his office plans to retry the case. The evidence is strong that Jonathan Rinderknecht is responsible for igniting the fire on January 1st, 2025, which became the Palisades Fire. One of the jurors who was on the not guilty side said they thought there was a lot of holes in the government's case. I don't think there was enough evidence. I'm running into the weekend here. I don't think there was enough evidence to say he started the fire.
Hey, watch it on the weekend here.
49-year-old Cyrena said this. She said, I'm not going to put somebody down for that entire thing. Even if she did find him guilty of starting the first fire, she didn't feel comfortable blaming somebody for the Palisades fire if the initial fire wasn't properly extinguished. That's kind of interesting. So the jurors were like, even if we think he started this fire, because the Los Angeles Fire Department with all their resources, didn't properly put that fire out, and then that fire reignited to start the big fire that caused all the issues, we don't feel comfortable pinning that on the man who started the original fire, which is kind of interesting, but that's where they were going on all of this. All right, we're going to come back and wrap things up here with the final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today I learned to wrap everything up for a Friday. All of that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Powered by coffee, chaos, and questionable decisions. Never algorithms.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the show. Time to wrap things up. All the leaves are brown. Folks, that's it. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Bless your soul. Thank you for being here today. Now's the time to rate the show before we wrap everything up. Goose Springsteen is here to hear your ratings as he operates the camera here for Skull Mike. 10 out of 10, it goes into the Hall of Fame, as you know. No notes, that's where the good stuff goes. 1 out of 10 into the Hall of Shame. It's this corner where the white meets the blue. Very sad over there. 10 out of 10, Water Buffalo. Water Buffalo. 9 out of 10, 255-pound 7-year-olds. 9 Hobgoblins out of 10. 20 out of 10. 9 out of 10, Addicted to Rove. 10 out of 10, Caspers. Gonna have to face it. True. Might as well face it. 9 Alien 2s out of 10. 10 out of 10 Entrepreneurs. 10 out of 10 Entrepreneurs. 10 out of 10 Sweater Puppies. 8 Pool Poops out of 10. 10 out of 10 Leaky Beavers. Keep your ratings going. I have to go get Today I Learned. I'll be right back, friend. I'm trying to think. Hello? There you go. Thank you, Bruce Goose Springsteen. I'm trying to think for this button on TNJ chat that will mute the animated GIFs. What would be a little icon that you would just glance at and you'd be like, oh, that will get rid of the animated GIFs? Like, what would be an icon that would represent that? Like a little movie slate? Like one of those? I don't know what I would use. A floppy disk? A picture of boobs? A pacifier? That's not bad. A pacifier might work. A picture frame? Okay. Picture frame would be good, right? Picture frame makes the most sense, I think. The GIF button icon? Was there already an icon for that? Covered eyes emoji? Those are all good. Chaos, if you're there, I have a question for you. Hang on. All right, there is already a gift icon, or GIF icon. All right, we'll work something out for that after the show. We'll find something good. The film thing, yeah, we might be able to do that. Chaos, if you're out there, question for you. This time of year, the pool gets warmer, and I saw they have those things that you plug into the side, and it's sort of like a fountain that sprays your water on your pool, sprays it up into a fountain to cool down the pool. Are those worth it? Do those work? Because I wouldn't mind having something that just kind of cools the pool down a couple of degrees And if one of those little fountain things, like you plug it into the jet, I think, and it like does a little spray. I don't know if those work. Let me know if they do, KO. A crying baby icon. Some good suggestions, folks. Big show next week, culminating with the July 3rd broadcast. The first live show in over a year. It's going to be unbelievable. The winner is going to go home with $500 as a prize from justcallmo.com. Plus, I got other gift cards, probably $50 and $100 and other Amazon gift cards. The grand prize winner is going to walk out with quite a bit. All for winning at the Quattro, our version of the Ocho. What's the contest? You'll find out when you get there, but anybody can win. Anybody can win. Anybody's eligible. Do we get a special VIP mod table? Maybe. Sunburn Floridian says you need the Nano Bubbler 5000. 90 seconds. See, he looks despondent in his studio. His head is in his hands on him. Hope he's okay. I mean, not by much. You'll lose more water from it spraying into the air. Damn it! Okay, I love you. You're all chatters of the day. You're all chatters of the day. You're the best of the best. I can't wait to see you on Monday. I can't wait to see you in person on Friday, baby, at the live show. Who's going to be there for the live show? Stay gold, everybody.
Faces the explosive Gregoris Cisneros in a showdown built for violence. In the co-main event, destruction takes center stage when the boogeyman Arnold Boomaye Adams collides with Steve Panda Banks in an all-out battle for heavyweight supremacy. Watch it all live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com.
Since 1984, Solar Source has helped Central Florida homeowners beat rising energy costs. Now, during the Solar Source Price Rewind event, they're offering a pre-2020 pricing deal you may never see again. No pressure, no gimmicks, just expert guidance. And for a limited time, Solar Source will honor any pre-2020 solar electric quote while supplies last. Join the 75,000 homeowners who've already made the switch. Visit solarsource.com and get your new quote today.
Choose one of Wendy's new Biggie deals. At $4, $6, and $8, pick one of the new Biggie deals you're craving. For a pretty Biggie deal, gotta be Wendy's. U.S. price and participation may vary.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit hbnusa.com.
Radio 104.1. Where common sense meets complete nonsense. This is the News Junkie.
And today I learned to wrap everything up on a Friday. Thanks for being with us, folks. It's been a great week. We love you. We appreciate you. We can't wait to see you next week to do it all over again, even bigger. Man, oh man, it's going to be fun. Friday's live show, you will have all of us out there, and we will be giving away big money and prizes, courtesy of justcallmo.com. Yeah. We got amazing games that all of you can participate in. It's going to be fun to listen to for those of you on the air. For those of you on the stream, if you've never watched before, Friday's going to be a fun one to watch. C-Lane's new live video setup is going to be in use for Friday. No pressure, C-Lane.
I like what you're doing there. No. This is great. Branding,
no pressure.
Branding the entire setup to me so that if anything fails.
It's like
That's
JD
not true.
Vance's Iran deal.
No, that's not true. I'm saying, generally speaking, if the audio sounds like crap, you can blame C-Lane because it's his setup. And if the video looks like crap, you can blame C-Lane because it's his new mobile.
How is that not exactly
setup.
what I just said?
Oh, it is. Yeah. Now that I think about it, it is. Yeah, but it's going to be great. I have all the confidence in the world. Don't you, Josh? It's going to be great.
I have some of the confidence in the world.
That's what it takes. It takes some of the confidence in the world.
I've got confidence in sunshine.
Yeah, I'll tell you, during the break, I was like, is C-Lane stressing about this Friday live show? You look like you had your heads in your hand. You're like, your head is like, you look despondent in there. I said, what's going on?
I thought Josh was taking a little napski during one of the breaks, and it turns out, because I could only see.
I bored him to death.
I was only looking at his
Wouldn't be the first time.
His camera there. But what I didn't see out of frame was his phone in his hand. So it just looked like he was, he had his phone down here, so it looked like this.
Yeah.
And he was like, he was playing slots on his phone.
Folks, I want you to make sure you are listening to the latest Secret Show. It goes live at 5 p.m. Eastern, as always, on Fridays. Open up the world of secret shows. There's so many shows. They're uncensored. If you don't know what that is, like, this is a premium product. It's, you can subscribe to a premium subscription from the News Junkie. You get secret shows. You get full access to the website. You get an ad-free live stream, which has a ton of people now every day watching that way because you don't get any ads, and it's the best quality stream that we can have. You get access to the TV apps. You get all of it, baby. It's right there for you, and you can subscribe for as little as $2.99 a month. Hit that button to subscribe to secret shows over on the website. Okay, that's going to do it for today. It's going to do it for the whole week. Yeah. If you have problems on the app, the News Junkie app, some people have been saying the podcast player in the chat isn't working. Use the regular podcast player in the app until the new update comes out.
Most of them that I've seen have been blaming the Coderino.
They have. And you can blame the Coderino if you want, but I will say the Coderino has issued a new update. And the Coderino, is happy to tell you that probably in the next 48 hours when that update goes, not only will the main podcast player work perfectly when you lock your phone, but also the chat one that you can do in TNJ chat by hitting !podcast. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
Let's hear it for Josh. Great job today.
Yay me.
Let's hear it for him. Unbelievable work all the way around.
Thanks.
Today I learned for a Friday, June 26, 2026. Today I learned this guy right here.
Jerry Seinfeld.
That's right. Jerry Seinfeld turned down $5 million per episode, almost $10 million in today's money with the inflation and all that, to make a 10th season of Seinfeld. He said, not enough. Don't need the money that bad.
I'm going to make the B movie.
He did that instead. Today I learned.
I'm reinventing myself.
This band right here.
Toto.
That's right, Toto from the continent of Africa. I'm very familiar with it. My accents are spot on, they say. Toto doesn't miss the rains down in Africa, you idiot. They bless the rains down in Africa. One of the most commonly misunderstood lyrics. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place.